for. No force agenda, nothing more. But every lunge is plain to see they're pushing something onto me. These worlds so grand, built with care by steady hands. Now the focus isn't lore, it's checking boxes, adding more. They swap the cast, they change the style, say you're the problem, stay a while. They tell me bro, adapt is fine, but I just wanna gain the shine. They're changing lore, they're swapping leads, history written just to please. We used to play for love and fun, but now it's all the message run. Gotta dodge 'em all, can't take the bait, it's gone too far. Gotta dodge 'em all, no token cash, just make good. Silent Hill is looking bored. Assassin's Creed's a fantasy. Marvel's lost their legacy. Gotta dodge 'em all. Gotta dodge 'em all. I booted up a brand new game, but it all just plays the same. The villains, guess who they might be? Same old speech on bigotry. I just want a world to roam, a quest, a sword, a place to own. Not some forced identity that barely fits the scenery. They tell me bro, just let it slide, but I just can't think back to ride. I just want fun, no woke attack. Where's the refund? Take it back. Gotta dodge 'em all. No more trenches, solid games. Gotta dodge 'em all. Drop the checklist, drop the shame. God of War's is spoken to. Gotham Knights, it makes me blue. Pokemon's gone off the trail. Homeworld's lost inside the mail. Gotta dodge 'em all. Gotta dodge 'em all. What happened to the games we played? The worlds were rich, the fans stayed. Now it's lectures, it's all the same. Preaching first, then making games. We used to fight, explore, and roam. Not argue about what gender's shown. Just give me back the joy, the thrill. Not boardroom memo shoved until everything is sanitized. Creativity has died. Gotta dodge 'em all. Cut the filler, make it tight. Gotta dodge 'em all. Leave the politics.
We're live. Why ain't you talking?
I don't wanna.
Okay.
Hey everyone. Hey Masuda. Hey Darkhole. Hey Goro. Hey Tagged.
How you guys doing?
Hey Vandy. How y'all doing? Hey Jesse.
Hi, Van Deezer. Hi, Mike. How you guys doing today? So,
How? Yep.
I might have fucked up yesterday. I forgot that Wednesday was supposed to be a fully yapping stream. Maybe it's for the best because I was sleepy yesterday. Who posted those cats?
Jason.
Jason, I'm taking your cats.
Hippity hoppity. Your cats are my property.
They look like my cats, right?
The
Oh,
one-
okay. His cats look more behaved. Mine look like troublemakers.
Yeah.
How dare you?
You mean our cats? Hey Starwin, how you
Hi,
doing?
Starwin. Hi,
Hey,
Kyrian.
Kyrian.
Hi,
Hey,
Darth.
Darth.
How you guys doing? I alas won't be able to stick around long. Headphones finally died on me, and my right ear is clogged. Something. Oh my god.
You need to go to the ear doctor.
Yeah.
That sounds like an ear infection or something like a wax buildup.
Yeah. Hi,
Darth,
John. Hi, bunnies.
hey, how y'all doing? And Darth, do not worry about saying sorry. If you miss a stream, you miss a stream. It's all good, man.
Switch the
Stop
VOD
there,
if you
criminal
want.
Scum.
Yeah.
Nobody breaks the law on my
Okay,
watch.
Mister,
Okay.
Mister is here.
X100.
Okay, Mister,
Less than three.
listen. We have a bone to pick with you, filthy. Mister is here. Okay, sir, listen. Why the fuck would you send us a throne gift? Scared the shit out of me yesterday. I am sitting editing the video for today, right? And
Yeah.
I'm opening my email, and all I see, oh, your microphone stand has been shipped.
Stop
I'm
right
like,
there, criminal scum.
What do you mean?
Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
What do you mean my microphone
Microphone
stand has been shipped?
I will appear after.
And I'm looking at the receipt. I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm like, am I blanking out and shopping?
You even asked me, did I order anything? I was like, no? What the hell?
Yeah, filthy. You almost caused a divorce yesterday because I thought it was Zen doing that, spending our money. You freaked me the fuck out.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, what is going on? We clicked the link and it's like, oh.
And I open it, right? I'm like, who found the throne? Who had the audacity to go and purchase it? Filthy. It sounds like, check. It shows there's messages. Check if there's a message. I open, no message.
There was nothing. You just fucking point blank, like, you just like, bye.
Yeah, it's just like, buy, ship it, ship it. Like, bro.
At least type a damn message. You're like, hey. Like, say haha or something, man. Also, Jason, thank you for the support, man.
Thank you so much for the support, Jason.
Like, give us our cats.
I just wanted to quickly complain. Like,
Abru.
I didn't even announce that we have a throne, right? Filthy here, over here, freaking 007 finds everything. Yeah, he sniped for sure. And hi, dude. Hi, Billy. How are you guys doing? Filthy, the cause of spouse fight. But no, on a serious note, Filthy, we genuinely do appreciate that microphone stand is specifically for Zen. He definitely needs a better one. So we do appreciate it. Just don't feel like you guys have to do it. Blacking out and shopping sounds like a great time. No, that's not a great time. It's at the bottom of your Twitch page. I forgot. Zen pointed that out yesterday too. That is at the bottom there. I forgot. I never bring it up. I never post it anywhere. I forgot I even had one. I set it up and I forgot about it. And then it's like, oh, it's right there. I'm like, okay. So yeah, you scared the shit out of us. What? Okay. So me and Zen will be eating right now. We haven't eaten yet. I know it's already 7 p.m., but we're starving, so we'll be eating. Well, we'll be forcing you guys to watch videos. I vaguely remember you mentioning a throne like months back. Yeah, months back. Filthy wasn't even here yet. Sounds like Filthy is your number one hater. Honestly, yeah, causing divorces over here. Like waking up at dumpster, wonder what I ate. What the fuck? Hi, sad cat. How you doing? Hi, Benji. How you doing? Yeah, she mentioned last year. Exactly, last year. God damn it.
Pork roll.
Pork roll?
Pork roll.
What are you calling a pork roll?
Dark Elf says tailored ham or pork roll.
Pork roll.
Yeah, you better fucking say pork
What's
roll.
a pork roll?
You ate it. I made it for you.
Pork roll, yes.
Yeah, tailored ham is the same. That's what weirdos fucking say it. You know, like the weirdos that don't know what the hell they're talking about. I will die on the pork roll hill. I don't care. You will fight me on this. What do you mean, boo? Shut the hell up, Darko. We fight. Oh, I guess we're fighting. It's my knife.
But you did mention it. The fuck. Okay, and like a month ago, I said that I'm excited about South of Midnight, and look where it got me. Now we're gonna be bringing up what I said last year. Okay. Okay, we really are gonna go there, Kuro. We're gonna fucking go there. Step up, little homie. Step up.
Oh, bro.
Step up, Kuro. Hi, doll. How are you doing? I see what you're causing, Filthy. You're causing a fight between the streamer and the mod now. You almost caused a divorce. Now you're causing a fight. You're still recovering from that 7 out of 10 game. Honestly, I'm still pretty upset about it, not gonna lie. It was pretty upsetting experience. Oh, I picked good. Okay. Hi, Phantom. How are you doing? Love your videos. I've kept track of a while, but finally subscribed recently. How's everyone doing? We're doing great. Don't mind the knife. We're doing great. Everything's fine here. But yeah, so today is a yapping stream. We do have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 videos. One of them, I know a lot of you are gonna find it funny. I wonder if Throne has a cat. I have a mail to you. I actually, your cats do really like look similar to my boys. I really like your cat. Not being biased at all. Hi, Nerodia. How are you doing? What the fuck you mean? Oh, and you also, Lifu.
Oh,
The fuck? No, leave, come back and say hi properly.
yeah. Come back and pay your respects.
Bring blood for the blood god. Hammer time?
We may fight about the name, but at least we agree upon the best greasy processed meat. Yeah,
What's the
Pretty good.
best greasy processed meat?
pork rolls.
It's mid.
I didn't.
I'm just trying to start a fight here.
I'm about to crash out so hard. I'm about to crash the fuck out. It was a fucking 2002 Ford Explorer. Now I got to deal with this. God dang it.
I'm not a this. I have a name. Sounds like you're being biased, Lifu. I would never. It makes me sad to see games that explore the aspect of other cultures get ruined by agencies that are unethical and biased. Yes. Yes. 100% yes. Oh my god. Guys, do you remember the video we reacted to yesterday? The EU legislation?
Yeah.
People got mad at me. They're like, how dare you talk about Europe? You're in US. You don't know shit. We know better. Let us explain to you about Europe. Sir, I'm from Europe. Source, me. I love that experience.
And the fact that people ran up on you because you said this was an Asian ran channel, and they were like, "Oh, but you're Armenian." I'm like, "Yeah,"
I'm also mixed, bitch.
and also I'm Vietnamese. They disregarded my existence.
Oh, yeah.
because if they try to say something, they'll get pub stomped.
Also, I'm mixed.
Yeah.
Do I have to provide every single fucking idiot my heritage? What was it? 21 and me?
If you provided your your family tree, they will be bowing down to you.
Oh, what the fuck? That's fucking weird.
No. It's the truth.
So yeah, I'm having a mini crash out over crash outs.
Oh, what the fuck? Something bad about every country?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to enjoy this.
So me and Zen will eat while watching this, and I'll be screaming my opinions with a full mouth. Like any cultured fox would do. I'll be eating and screaming at the same time. Hi, Spin. How you doing?
It's been
Okay. something bad about every country in the world. This is great. We'll be able to insult every single country in one go. Wait, Armenia is Asia, right? So it might be like on the continent that is considered Asian. Armenians are not Asian, especially so.
Stop right there, criminal scum. Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
Thank you so much for the support, Lucian. So, all my
Stop right there, criminal scum. Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
Can you tell us who is your favorite anime kid?
Luna from Sailor Moon.
Also, thank you for the support, you guys. Sorry, I'm chewing.
Thank you so much for the support. Okay, so I'm mixed, right? From my dad's side, it's Persian Armenians from Karabakh. Okay, so that's my one side. On my mom's side, and by the way, this is why I mostly just shorten it and just say Armenian, because my parents raised me as Armenian specifically. But on my mom's side, we have a lot of Mongolians and stuff. So it's like those. Imagine a mix of a Mongolian and a Persian. That's who I am. Hope that clarifies some things. On top of that, living for a decade in Southeast Asia, and before that, Europe, and now US.
Stop right there, criminal scum. Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
So you never said what you are eating.
Oh, we're having Papa John's. We are having hot lemon wings.
Yep.
And stuffed crust pepperoni pizza with black olives and extra cheese.
Yes.
And thank you so much for the support, guys. Hi, Wyatt. How are you doing?
Thank you for the support. Hey, Wyatt. Isn't it on the border of being Asian or Middle East? Yeah.
It is on the border, but people in Armenia are not Asian. Hi, bestie. How are you doing?
Hey, bestie.
Been playing a little too much of Schedule 1. It's fun, right? Would we ever lie to you guys about games? We're doing really good. Thank you for asking, bestie.
Yeah.
Okay. Video time. Okay. Something bad about every country in the world.
About every country, in no particular order. Sri Lanka's economy has been collapsing since 2019 thanks to a corrupt government and the evaporation of tourism because of the Big C. They owe about $51 billion to the world and only have about $25 million in the bank. Uganda has a
Whoa, what? Hold up.
about $51 billion to the world and only have about $25 million in the bank. Uganda has a
Holy shit.
Stop right there, criminal scum. Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
If you are from Asia, how are you not Asian?
Because bordering a line doesn't mean you are past that line. Thank you so much for the Twitch follow, bestie. Thank you so much for the support, Jason.
Thank you for the support.
Yes, you world lied to her the reaction. Wait, what? Wait, what?
terrible water supply thanks to being landlocked and a weirdly booming population. I bet the government will probably help out, but they're probably just waiting for the next Mr. Beast video to drop. Besides being an F-tier Apex gun, Mozambique has one of the highest birth rates, but also one of the lowest life expectancies at birth. Good luck, son. If you have such
Wait, I didn't know that.
birth rates, but also one of the lowest life expectancies at birth. Good luck, son.
Oh,
if you have such bad judgment that you find yourself in Honduras, try not to get sick, as they only have one doctor per 3,000 people.
Oh, what's happening in Honduras?
Holy crap, they're leaving.
Oh my god. Like, I know the same thing was happening in Estonia too. The doctors would be poached from the second they graduate.
Stop right there, criminal scum. Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
Okay, last interruption, I promise.
Thank you so much for the support, Jason.
Thank you for the support, Jason. Holy crap, man.
Armenians got me feeling like they're a mix of European, Asian, Arabic, and Persian. In general, Armenians are super mixed now, but not gonna disclose the reasons, but it's for my Armenian side, it's really easy to track my heritage.
Yes.
So that's why I know for certainty what my Armenian side is like. Like I said, on the Armenian side, I'm Persian Armenian. Hi Zavi, how are you doing?
Take the economic approach and just be mugged and left for dead. Freedom of speech and freedom of the press are still restricted in the UAE.
Yeah.
Hold anti-government protests like we do in the US and you'll get stoned. Not the good kind. Iceland has committed.
But hey, people in US keep on complaining about freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. Right? Try that dumb shit in any other country. Try it, bitch. Let's see where it will land you.
Committed some of the worst political atrocities in history, from purchasing green beans to shooting protected ducks, and even making rude comments.
Okay. They probably leave if they pay more in other countries. Yeah. Like I said, they did the same thing in Estonia. Like, US kept poaching the doctors from the second they graduate. Armenia swapped lots of hands a lot of times. My strife not very well. Yeah, I don't want to go into like the whole political and territory disputes in Armenia for obvious reasons. But yeah, it's a very ancient country. So the older the country, the more disasters and heartbreak it's gonna experience.
Over 90% of Gabon is covered in rainforest. The other 10% is covered in AIDS and malaria. When 18th century Serbian villagers experienced anything inexplicably spooky, they blamed the recently deceased, dug them up, and killed them all over again. They would call these bodies vampires. The entire country of Lesotho is more than 3,200 feet above sea level, which is...
I know that one.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch!
It may be Jason's last interruption, but not mine.
Thank you so much for the support, SCP. Also, how are you doing?
No, he's not doing good anymore.
It was pretty high, but not as high as having the world's highest self-deathing rate. Paraguay once lost a war against Brazil, Argentina, and Uruguay in the late 1800s. They then doubled down and kept fighting, only to lose over 2/3 of its population in the end. For over 500 years, the tiny island nation of Mauritius traded hands between the Dutch, French, and British, and they all dealt in heavy slave trade. Eswatini is the last absolute monarchy in Africa. Too bad it's still a dirt-poor third-world country. For over a decade, Haiti accounted for over 30% of the Atlantic.
Wait, why did he have to say it that way?
Slave trade, importing 40,000 slaves a year at its height, but then they revolted and won independence. Israel is a huge fan of huge walls, and not a huge fan of neighbors, but not calling out any in particular. Djibouti is one of the funniest named countries in the world. It's also one of the largest destinations for human trafficking. A little less funny now, isn't it? You think the Netherlands looks like this, but it actually looks more like this. Montenegro translates to Black Mountain, and is in fact not a reference to your friend Monte. Translating to the savior, it's exactly what El Salvador needs since it has been ranked as having the highest murder rate in the world. 68% of Tanzania's population lived below the poverty line of $1.25 a day. Minimalist YouTubers should take notes. Liechtenstein was the last European country to allow women to vote. In 1984. Nicaragua has no formal address system, so if you're trying to go anywhere, an address will probably look like third house down from the second left turn after the Taco Bell. Good luck, Amazon drivers. Sweden was a mighty empire in the late 1500s, but then they tried invading Poland. That no one has ever successfully invaded Poland.
Yep. That's actually really funny.
Sweden was no longer a mighty empire after that little stunt. Belize has a Bigfoot equivalent called El Sisamito, which runs around killing hunters and ripping off their thumbs. The country of Chad has a mad sharp jawline. It also has one of the highest mother mortality rates in the world. Malawi's president once sold off a private jet and 35 Mercedes-Benz to raise money for the country's economy. Too bad it has the third poorest economy in the world. Burkina Faso is an African country with the capital of Ouagadougou, which just sounds like it was founded by Adam Sandler. In ancient Italy, the Roman Empire was at its peak in the year 117 AD, or CE. or whatever. It then did a 360 and fell over in the year 476. The last traces of the Roman Empire can be found across many middle-income shopping areas in the
Shut up. Shut up.
US. Seychelles by the seashore. Even though it's regarded as the Garden of Eden, it's plagued with terrible plastics pollution. Their saving grace is that their iconic sea coconuts are making me act up something awful.
It looks like a bent over booty.
Bro, what the hell? That's a coconut?
I don't fucking know.
In 2011, Malta held a record for most people gathered dressed as storybook characters at 453, but then was obliterated by Singapore.
Also, hi Johnny, how you doing?
Hey,
And hi
Johnny.
Lumpy, how you doing?
How y'all doing?
With 1,000.
Bandy, no.
Vin Diesel, calm down. Hi Zane, how you doing?
Hey, Zane.
560 in 2014. Clearly, neither country has ever heard of or smelled a Comic-Con. Mali was home to the world's richest king, Mansa Musa. Now, it's home to the world's largest mud building. Colombia boasts a thriving coffee export, but they also dunk cheese in said coffee and sell you donkey porn on the side of the road.
Wait,
Take your
what?
pick. It already sucks enough being a journalist in general, and sell you donkey porn on the side of
The fuck is donkey porn? Also,
I don't know. I don't care.
whoever explains it to me is getting fucking banned. Hi B-Ray, how you doing?
Hey, B-Ray.
the road. Take your pick. It already sucks enough being a journalist in general, but especially in Eritrea, where it is ranked last in press freedom in the entire world. Tuvalu is a tiny group of islands northeast of Australia with an area of just 10 square miles. Almost no one goes there, so who cares? Give it up for Tuvalu, everybody. Liberia had a crazy civil war from 1989 to 2003. Over 250,000 lives were lost, with most of the killing performed by child soldiers. Imagine getting 360 no-scoped by a 4-year-old, but IRL. Funerals in the
I have Fortnite for that.
IRL.
I know. Why are you such a downer?
Dominican Republic
Shut up.
last a total of 9 days. 3 days of
Downer.
grief, 3 days of silence and
Take away your energy. Like, I'm not vibing with that. Like, you have very Virgo energy right now.
Imagine getting grittied.
Take your Virgo energy somewhere else.
Fuck is Virgo energy?
I don't know, but I saw it once on TikTok.
reflection, and 3 days of acceptance. Just huck 'em in the ground and move on already. It is considered very rude to refuse food or drink in Ukraine. Be sure to take seconds or thirds of all the food that the US is paying for. In 1847, a quarter of Ireland's population kicked the Guinness-soaked bucket due to the infamous Irish potato famine. Potatoes rotted and the British government was neglectful as usual. 1 million people died. You know how it is. Denmark is home to some great social welfare programs and a strong education system. Too bad you gotta pay over 50% in taxes for it. The early 1600s was the darkest time in Russia's history, where a famine killed off a third of its population and then a war killed off another half of that.
Yeah,
Good thing
yeah.
Russia's peaceful nowadays, at least.
This dude needs to, like, calm down with the sarcasm.
Bhutan used to be in complete isolation until the 1970s, banning any foreigners from entering it. Not that you could really get in anyway, considering it's just friggin' steep-ass mountains everywhere. I won't go into detail about Greece. Pause the video here and look this up. Just don't use a word.
I don't want to
computer.
know.
Bangladesh's capital city of Dhaka is ranked one of the worst cities to live in because of insufferable traffic, pollution, and density. Just like any other city, I guess. Guatemala was home to the longest Latin American civil war in history, lasting 36 years and resulting in 200,000 people getting Guatemala to death. Tragically, there are no guinea pigs in Guinea. It actually really pisses me off. North Macedonia used to just be Macedonia, but Greece
Wait, where are guinea pigs then? Where are guinea pigs coming from? What? I actually thought it's from there.
No, the rodents.
Yeah, but where do they come from? What is their natural habitat?
Oh, that I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. You want to tell me that's not where they're coming from? South America? Oh, you're full of shit, Karen.
Greece bullied them into changing the
Peru. Yes, Jimothy, I think you're right, Peru. Is Peru South America?
Yeah.
Oh, you're full of shit, Kyrian. Okay, I guess today is where I single out Kyrian specific.
Yes.
Kyrian, today is your day to be the sacrificial lamb. They're from South America. Okay, Sat Cat. Okay.
Hey, Lord Peace.
Everyone's chat-splaining to me here. Hi, Lord Peace. How you doing?
Hey, Billy.
Okay, I see how it is.
The name because a part of Greece is also called Macedonia. I don't know, man. Tunisia has some of the world's most beautiful golden beaches. It also has some of the highest domestic abuse rates. When Fidel Castro took control of Cuba, he destroyed and banned all games of Monopoly.
Wait. I mean, I get it. Like, I kind of get it, but why? Hi, Kuryam. How you doing?
Reports of family arguments plummeted overnight. Zimbabwe's economy went through the ringer beginning in 2005. The government printed a $100 trillion bill. In reality, it was only worth about 40 cents. Give it up for inflation. Austria's main exports are automobiles, paper products, and genocidal dictators. So when Christopher Columbus
Yep.
discovered America in 1492, he really landed in the Bahamas. He also enslaved almost all of the locals over the next 30 years. Costa Rica is home to a mythical demon monkey.
I wonder. Okay, I'm a nitpick a little bit. Why didn't he say like that? Like when it was the Russia turn, why wouldn't he point out that the most heinous dictator in Russian history was actually not even Russian? Stalin, he wasn't Russian.
Stop right there,
That would have been
scum.
an even funnier
Nobody breaks the
point
law
to
on my
add to
watch.
Russia.
SCP-939 Enjoyer cheered. X50. Guinea pigs are actually a popular street food in Peru.
Oh,
Peruvian.
I heard that. I think I watched like a video of them preparing them. And hi, Sarah. Hi, Grateful. How you guys doing? My dad's there too. Wait, where?
Monkey called Lamona, which screams at you from the treetops. Before he was president, JFK was marooned on one of the 992 Solomon Islands. He was later rescued by locals only to be murdered by his own government. The island was later named Kennedy Island. China is... But I gotta say, he does look like him. St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
You see, I don't see it. I don't see it. If anything, you know how he looks like? Have you guys seen that animated that animated video? Hold on. Hold on. Have you guys seen this thing? Not this thing. The bottom one. He looks like him. Right?
Yeah, that guy's an actor legend too.
No, like that feature.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like the president.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
No, like a lot. He looks a lot like him.
Tony, I don't think you should do that on stream.
我有我自己的原则，我不想一辈子让人踩着脚下。你以为我是臭要饭的？我这3年就是想等一个机会。
Whoever animated this is so good.
不是想证明我了不起，我是要告诉人家我失去的东西，我一定要拿回来。
Okay. I don't see it. Okay. Hi. You could also say that fact about the fact that the dude was addicted to dairy products so much he obsessively tried to breed the best cow to make the best ice cream on the planet. Really? I didn't know that.
Castro is crazy.
I didn't know that. What?
It sounds like the name of a shitty band. In reality, it's just a group of shitty Caribbean islands. I guarantee no one from Burundi will see this video.
Stop right there, criminal scum. Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
Dude, das Adit Raute KLS China CMP.
What? The amount you tried to censor that. Oh my god.
Lifu, are you American? No, she's European.
Calm down. Why are you
No.
screaming? Hi, Fox. How are you doing?
I've seen Fox around a couple times.
Yeah.
I know this person knows that you're.
Did you see the link I put where I put an Asmon Gold lookalike in Devil May Cry? No, I didn't. Wait, where is it? I just saw the GIF, Mike.
Oh my
posted.
god.
Do you mind posting it again, Jason? I'm so lost. I'm so lost.
Because only 3% of its population has internet access. It's ranked as the poorest country in the world. Comment below if you're from Burundi. Turkmenistan is home to the Gates of Hell, a natural gas crater that has been burning since the 1980s. Probably why it's one of the least visited countries in the world. Cameroon is home to over 2,000 different ethnic groups and almost zero rights for women.
What the fuck you mean Lifu is VTuber Asmon Gold? I have my hair. Only wait. That means you guys are my rats and cockroaches. You're officially no longer foo-foos. You're now cockroach.
Yeah, cockroach.
Honey at work. Hell yeah, Miami. By the way, I'm good. Thank you for asking. How you about the? We're doing really good. We just finished eating.
Yes.
The buttholes in Nepal decided to be the only country in the world to not have a rectangular flag, but I guess that makes sense for a country that still uses the caste system. The country
Nepal. Okay,
Hey.
Nepal isn't the only country
Stop
that
right there,
uses the
criminal
caste
scum.
system.
Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
What does the fox say? If we watch and wait.
Fox says a lot of shit here. Thank you so much for the support, Darko. Okay, we battle up.
It's time to saddle up, partner. Oh, nope.
You guys are crushing it too much. You guys crushing it too much.
Might have to nerf it. I'm kidding.
Cockroaches are allowed to crawl over Asmon's body.
Hey, Yui, how you doing?
Well, you guys are not allowed to crawl all over our bodies, okay? Calm down, grateful. And thank you so much for the YouTube sub, Flaws.
of Panama prioritizes use of freshwater reserves for the needs of the Panama Canal rather than the needs of farmers. You can't eat boats, fellas. Or can you? In 1800s Portugal, Diogo Alves killed a total of 76 people by pushing them off of a 200-foot ledge
Excuse you, Portugal?
over the Aguas Libres aqueduct. He was caught and sentenced to death by hanging in 1840. Côte d'Ivoire, also called
That's
the
so
Ivory
random.
Coast, is the world's largest producer of cocoa beans
Okay.
through child slave labor.
Fuck.
You can taste the sweat and tears in every bite. Yeah, Borat's homeland of Kazakhstan is a real country. Here, you can play the ancient
Okay. People who think Kazakhstan doesn't exist, please leave my stream right away. I swear to God, if any of you says you didn't know Kazakhstan existed, I'm removing you myself from the chat.
game of cockpar, where two men fight over a headless goat corpse on horseback. Real fun stuff. Being a nation of islands, the Maldives will be one of the first to get wiped out when sea levels eventually rise. But look at the turtles! Dominica's economy heavily relies on agriculture. This wouldn't be so bad if it weren't for all the hurricanes that just outright obliterate crops annually. One of the most popular and
Oh, yeah. Here it is.
rapidly growing internet communication platforms was founded in Estonia.
Yeah.
That's right. Skype.
Okay. In Estonia's defense, Skype was sold off in 2011. It only went downhill after 2011 when Microsoft bought it. And they paid, what, 1.4 billion?
8.4 billion.
They paid 8.4 billion to buy it, okay? It worked well before Microsoft bought it, okay? So after, listen, all you motherfuckers, stop laughing. It went downhill after 2011. Stop laughing. It went downhill after 2011, okay? After they
honestly
bought
did.
it.
Yeah.
For 2011, it it works so well. Everyone was using it. Stop laughing. Commonly famous for Skype. Actually, we're not. Estonia
No.
is extremely famous. Okay, Estonia is the most digital country in the entirety of the world, while maintaining the biggest percentage of untouched pure nature.
Yeah.
And now we're also claiming our spot at the top as a country who can literally run an airport on freaking solar power.
Yeah.
And like the how would I call it in your
Trains.
the trains, like the above ground trains, they're all solar power too.
Uh-huh.
So check yourself, chat. Check yourself, chat.
Oh, we should do a history about Estonia next.
Not today. Hi, B-Ray. Wait, I said hi to you before. Get out of
Yeah.
my face. Hi, Red Cloud. How you doing?
Skype was good before they got acquired by Microsoft.
Who's still not flying? Okay, Billy. Yeah, but Skype. After 2011, it belonged to Microsoft. They sold Skype off and retired.
Yeah.
Yeah, for chemical toxicity being ignored because it has a green leaf branding on the cover. What? Sony has a very low chemical toxicity. Oh wow. What do you do if there's an eclipse? You know that you can store solar power, right? You didn't know that.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
Estonia
Nobody
has one
breaks
of
the
the
law on my watch.
Nuclear is better. P.
Shut up.
Thank you for the support,
Thank you so
Dark
much for
Hill.
the support.
But Estonia has one of the best cybersecurity in their government because of how everything's digitalized.
Oh, another tidbit. Fuck all of you. Another tidbit. And the US has so much red tape that is impossible to build a normal train track, let alone an electrical rail system.
It's the environmentalists getting in the way.
Estonia had it good for too long. Okay, Estonia is going through a horrible crisis right now.
It really is. If you guys know, you guys know.
Yeah.
Everyone uses Skype. In 1991, Mount Pinatubo erupted in the Philippines, sending 10 billion metric tons of magma into the air and shifting global temperatures by 1 degree. But
Wait, what? Kuro,
Bro.
explain your fucking self.
Yeah, that's why
everyone
it's
uses
fucking hot?
Skype. In 1991, Mount Pinatubo erupted in the Philippines, sending 10 billion metric tons of magma into the air and shifting global temperatures by 1 degree. But
Kuro, explain yourself.
Koro, Pink, explain yourselves. Why did you let this happen?
I have to use a paper straw, right? St. Kitts and Nevis was almost always home to tobacco and sugar plantation slaves until it was abolished in 1834. Oh yeah, and Alexander Hamilton was born here. In Oman, you're not allowed to spend more than 10% of your monthly earnings on alcohol, so...
That's a way of solving the issue.
Yeah?
When you try and fail, you'll be standing there like, oh man. Some Malayan citizens visit graveyards at night, providing offerings to the dead in hopes of receiving winning lottery numbers. Syria is home to some of humanity's oldest structures in the world. Some of these remains and ruins have survived over 7,000 years, only to get blown up by extremist groups.
I fucking hate people.
Yeah.
World famous Grammy award-winning singer Angelique Kidjo was born in Benin. Oh, you never heard of her? Yeah, me neither. St. Lucia
Now he's just being a dick.
apparently has a pretty
Yeah.
bad police brutality problem, so best avoid going there if you want to commit crimes. You probably just get what you deserve. Nauru is another one of them tiny island nations like Tuvalu. Although it's so tiny, it is the fattest nation in the world with 88.5% of its adult population classified as obese. They've
Oh, that's not good.
also never
No.
That's not good.
won an Olympic gold medal. I wonder why. Turkey has some strange customs with babies, from covering newborns in salt in order to give them resistance bonuses to placing a turtle under their pillows at night for protection. Muslims in Brunei are forbidden from marrying outside of their own religion. It's a crime punishable by death. I do, more like I die. Anyway, it's a holiday in Cambodia. It's tough, kid, but it's life. It's a holiday in Cambodia. Don't forget to pack a wife. Madagascar
Wait, what? I don't get it.
supplies 80%
I
of
don't
the world's
either.
vanilla. Unfortunately, there are no talking animals like certain movies would have you believe. If you're a bad boy or girl, you can still be legally executed by firing squad in Indonesia. So think twice before you commit murder or
Wait, I don't
decide to go
know.
into drug trafficking while touring the country.
Holy.
Palestine is the main reason why Israel is such a huge fan of walls. Also, people have been telling me about a free Palestine, but for the life of me, I can't find where to claim it. Micronesia
Why would he make it political? Why would he ruin a perfectly funny video with going political?
is a slightly smaller Nesia than Indonesia. It's not uncommon for school children to be kidnapped in Nigeria. Since 2020, over 1,000 students have been abducted and held for ransom. At least it's a good excuse for not doing your homework. Yemen is home to the Well of Hell, a sinkhole that local legends claim is home to a head-stealing jinn. Turns out it's just home to snakes, crocodiles, but no Robin Williams genie. On average,
Damn.
each Luxembourg citizen over 15 years old smokes over 6,300 cigarettes a year. And they're only the world's second heaviest smokers, right behind Andorra. North Korea is best Korea. South
Okay.
Africa is home to a bunch of bums because it currently has the highest unemployment rate in the world at 29.8%. For comparison, the US rate is 3.7% as of this video. Mexico, America's pants. Stay in the tourist areas or the next time your family sees you will be in a live leak video. In 2018,
I don't get it.
Oh. Executions.
Wait, they stream it?
Live leak when it was around. The cartel posted their execution videos on live leak.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Venezuela experienced a 65,000% inflation rate. $1 US is about 3.6 million Venezuelan bolivares. Bahrain is home to the world's largest underwater theme park. The downside? Not a single water slide. Just a big dumb plane to explore. You can't fly that thing down there. Senegal was once the largest slave trading center on the African coast from the 15th to 19th centuries, and as such is one of the biggest cases of friendly fire in history. Jamaica is a very superstitious country. There's all kinds of local legends ranging from ghosts that steal your voice to an enraged flaming bull that chases you for being out late at night. Germany. Uruguay has been consistently rated
Yeah, but do we need to talk about the fact that he was actually from Austria?
Yeah. No, he already commented on that.
Okay.
as the safest country in South America in terms of violent crimes. But
Oh, for people wondering if the hot lemon chicken wings were good, they were really good.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
So next time you get Papa John's, definitely grab the hot lemon chicken wings.
Yeah, it's like tangy, tingly.
Yeah.
that also means that it's the most expensive to live in. Safety comes with a price. Bolivia was home to the greatest lake in the world, Lake Pupo. Tragically, it
So it just completely blew over Germany? No.
No.
He was making a point with being quiet. And
Yeah.
hi, Road, how are you doing?
How you doing?
has fallen victim to climate change and completely dried up. Is driving your gas-guzzling car worth the loss of Lake Pupo? I think not. Moldova is Europe's poorest country. With an average GDP per capita of only $4,551, it's no wonder why all of their smart, hardworking youngings are fleeing the country for better opportunities.
If you plan on proposing to a loved one, try not to purchase a blood diamond from Sierra Leone. It could end up costing someone an arm and a leg.
Oh
The
my
previously-
god.
Yo.
Or, you know, just don't propose to someone who actually likes diamonds.
Yeah.
Leader of Suriname, Desi Bouterse, was the military commander during a coup in the 1980s. He was arrested for drug trafficking, served a
Wait, what is it about Lake Pupo? Why are you vibrating your mouth?
Oh, my mic is covering my mouth.
11 years and was then elected president for 10 years before being subsequently arrested again for murdering 15 political opponents. He's a real one. Alright guys, we're about halfway through. I hope you're remembering to stay hydrated. If
Oh my
not,
god, it's
here's
only
your
been
water
half?
break.
Holy.
Alright, that's enough. Lebanon has a crazy garbage crisis that makes even Los Angeles look sterile by comparison. Environmentalists have tried different cleanups, but the crisis remains, well, a crisis. For example, in this image alone, you can see all of my online gaming teammates. Despite being a group of islands, Cape Verde is one of the driest countries in Africa. In the 20th century, severe droughts and famine caused the death of 200,000 people. Ah, Rwanda. If you're in your 20s, you probably remember learning about the Rwandan genocide at school. In 1994, nearly 1 million people were slaughtered during the Rwandan Civil War. The only reason you know the capital of Thailand is because your friend punched you in the balls shortly after telling you. Somalians are huge fans of pasta.
Someone needs to explain it to me.
Bangkok. You get punched in the dick.
Can I try it?
No! You try something else,
Damn.
though.
Dang.
Try something else, though. Let me stop.
Hi, Chris. How are you doing?
Hey, Chris, what's up?
Mario 64 music, is it?
Thanks to years of colonization by Italy. Australia is home to over 2,400 species of spider. Arachnophobes? Stay away. In 1997,
I already said it. There's absolutely no way in hell I would ever go to Australia. Like, love you Australian homies, but from a distance.
Ecuador had their first female president, Rosalia Arteaga. Before being forced to resign, she served her country for 2 whole days. Singapore has some crazy laws. Here's a few of them. Walk around your house naked, chew gum, smoke, steal Wi-Fi, sing
Yeah.
in public, feed pigeons, not flush a toilet, urinate in public, drink alcohol after 10 p.m., or be gay. It's
Yeah.
also illegal to unalive yourself,
Yep.
though I'm not
Yeah.
sure how they'd arrest you for that.
Oh, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it if someone commits self-harm, your family actually gets fined for it?
Yeah.
I might be wrong. I might be misremembering it. I'm chill with spiders, but those ones give me pause.
Yeah, you. Australia's different for sure. I don't mess with Australia. Y'all can stay over there with that kind of energy.
Mm?
The main population is literally coastal. They don't have anyone in the center of Australia because it's so hot.
So, okay, Singapore passed the bill in 2019. So attempt suicide was punishable with a fine and slash or imprisonment of up to 1 year. Okay, so it's applicable if you tried but you didn't go through it. Okay, they rarely enforce it. Only 0.6% they enforce it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, wait, Dar says some of my family went to Australia for an easy life in the 1800s. Oh, you
Oh
can
my-
trace back your family lineage that far.
Oh wow.
That's awesome.
If you want to name your child in Hungary, you're restricted to a list of approved names. Instead of torturing your child with a dumb name, you can instead grant your child a meaningful name such as Zev or Nolifer or Nurbanu or even Tablachka. Over the past 20
Okay.
years, Trinidad and Tobago have seen an exponential rise in violent crimes, mostly against women. Come on guys, beat your meat.
The funny part is the way I found out that Trinidad exists from 90 Day Fiancé. One of the people who was moving to US, the whole 90 Day Fiancé was from Trinidad. But she had her own business.
Okay.
She was an online influencer. Yeah, I know. Where she was doing instructions and tutorials and all of it, how to like meditate and do yoga.
Okay.
It's fun fact.
Not a woman. In 1983, Sudan enforced Sharia law, subsequently banning all alcohol. The entire country's alcohol stock was dumped into the Nile River, so at least the crocodiles got lit.
Which country was it where they were drinking specifically on the ground of US embassy? Because that was like the only place where you were allowed to drink.
That's crazy.
national dish of Peru is called koi. It's just a whole roasted guinea pig. Saudi Arabia is one of the world's top executioners, performing 196 public executions in 2022, right behind Iran's 576 and China's unknown thousands. Azerbaijan is known as the land of fire because of frequent spontaneously combusting mountainside natural gas leaks.
Hi, Drake.
The
How are you
Marshall
doing?
Islands got completely
Drake, how you
dunked
doing?
on when serving as a nuclear bomb test site in the 40s and 50s. The islands are riddled with bomb blast buttholes.
Oh, Grateful saying my sister is Trinidadian. Is that how you say it?
I assume so.
The Central African Republic has been a complete shit show ever since gaining independence in 1960. Constant coups, internal conflict, and the like make this country a no-go. Antigua and Barbuda are two more dumbass islands among other dumbass islands in the dumb shit Caribbean, meaning it
Why is he being...
Damn, bro.
probably had slaves and was visited by pirates at some point. The Democratic Republic of the Congo, like most African countries, doesn't have a pretty past. The entire population was violently enslaved under the Belgian crown to farm and harvest rubber from trees. Africa really got the short end of the stick in history. There's a lot of things you're not allowed to bring into Uzbekistan. This includes, but is definitely not limited to,
Whoa.
Coffee samples? Coffee and coffee samples?
Monaco is the wealthiest country in the world with over 30% of its population being millionaires. Sounds impressive until you realize that the entire country can fit in Central Park in New York with a population of 38,000 people. There are at least 1.5 million cats that live in Cyprus, which means they way outnumber the amount of people. This is actually
Hell yeah.
We're living in Cyprus.
not a negative fact, unless you're allergic to cats. You're completely SOL if you have a toothache in Morocco. There's only one dentist for every 800,000 residents. Sounds like it's time to break out the pliers and do it yourself. Besides being the best country in the world, the United States is also the greatest country in the world. Togo is an African
That was sarcasm. That was sarcasm.
I'm about to crash the fuck out and start listing everything from healthcare to
Honey.
schizonatos on Twitter.
Honey.
I'm about to
Is it-
crash out. No, I'm about to crash the fuck out. Ah!
It was sarcasm. Go.
Crashing out. Fuck everyone. I'm done. Anyway.
country. I'll give you a wild guess what thing might have happened there. If you're a masochist, you can voluntarily spend the night in the Karasta prison hotel in Latvia, where you can be interrogated, punished, and harassed as you sleep in a cold cell.
Yeah,
Niger was the country you were terrified to pronounce at school, while some other kids were oddly excited to. Angola, African country. Slave.
Okay, that has to be like an American joke because I don't like.
It is an American joke.
Yeah.
Slaves. Guyana was home to Jonestown, a lovely little town which had a sudden population decrease from 918 to 0 in a matter of a few hours. They drank the Flavor Aid and committed self-die in the name of Christian socialism. Vanuatu is a group of South Pacific islands, huge fans of cannibalism, with the last known case occurring in 1969. According to Vanuatu cooking practices, humans take 3 to 5 hours to cook. Still
Good to know.
no guinea pigs in Guinea-Bissau, just citizens living off of less than $2 a day. Slovakia is home to the world's tallest cave column, which spans 112 feet high. How boring of a country do you have to be where this is a notable fact? If you want to learn about Samoa, you first have to consider the coconut, and consider its tree. Also take into consideration Samoa's high obesity and heart disease rate. In New Zealand, sheep out
Actually, a little fun fact about India: you have diabetes centers every five minutes. Yeah, Indians are very prone to diabetes, especially with like all the like US inspired food there. The
Yeah.
diabetes numbers are skyrocketing. So you can like whenever you go to like a big city in India, you'll see diabetes centers everywhere.
Oh.
outnumber people 7 to 1. Be cautious. You never know when you're being watched by a sheep. Bosnia and Herzegovina is a single country but sucks as much as two. It's got some of the worst air pollution in Europe, high unemployment, and over 200,000 active landmines in walkable areas. The only thing booming here are your legs. We all know South Korea is the better Korea. I could watch those Korean street food videos all the time. Oh wait, something bad. In general, they're
Okay, maybe unpopular opinion, but I prefer the Southeast Asian street food videos specifically. It's more interesting.
Yeah. Good night, Firebird. Thanks for coming by. We appreciate it.
Good night, Firebird.
pretty racist towards outsiders. Because of this, South Korea is one of the least diverse countries in the world. There's a
When was this video? A year ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty out. His information is pretty outdated about South Korea.
town in Mongolia named after you. Sadly, it's pronounced maroon, but that ruins the joke. Libya used to have the world's most boring flag. Then after overthrowing its dictator, they added some pizzazz with the symbol from Link's mirror shield for some reason. Must be huge Ocarina of Time fans. Barbados. Caribbean island, let's see. Pirates and slaves. Ah yes, but white slaves too. Enemies of the British Crown were sometimes sent to Barbados to live as indentured servants.
I don't understand. Again, this has to be just an American comment on this, because slaves always been like, it didn't matter what race it is. I'm talking about globally. Didn't like US also have like a big slavery for like Asians, specifically for railroads?
Yes. In Irish.
Yeah. So this has to be like an American commentary.
Yeah.
So for me, some of these jokes are going way over my head, and it's coming off a little stupid.
The Czech Republic and Slovakia used to be Czechoslovakia but got divorced in 1993 to find new identities for themselves, leaving behind 15 million disgruntled children. If you ever visit the
Yeah, but it's not talked about. Not slavery per se. I'm talking about global and the slavery for railroads. And that was slavery.
Yeah.
There was also Native Americans, slaves too. Yeah. Who don't teach you these sorts of parts of history, probably for a good reason. There's no good reason for not teaching the actual history. There never is a good reason.
That's an erosion of history in itself.
But yes, slavery isn't racially biased.
The problem is America's only focused on one group of slavery, and slavery didn't exist anywhere else.
Slavery?
Yeah,
Wait, what? I'll have to
no.
reread this.
Yeah, what he's trying to say is that they don't look outside of US when it comes down to slavery.
Yeah, I'm saying that, yes. Yes, but also at the same time, they kind of forget that in US, maybe on a smaller scale, but US slavery was pretty non-racial. Was whoever.
Yep.
Didn't they also send like people from UK, like for example, if someone breaks the law in UK, they would
They sent to America? Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, the American slave trade had taken the forefront of slavery.
Mm.
Yeah, they plastered that shit on when slavery was very abundant around the world.
We had racism against Asians in California, religions against mainly Catholic Irish. Both were used for railroad work. The camps for Asians in World War II. Best bet seems to be homeschool most of the time. Oh my god, I'm telling you guys, go down like the rabbit hole of like
Stop
homeschooling
right there,
in
criminal
US.
scum. Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
Majority of countries throughout history have had slaves. I do believe Arab countries were the last peoples to stop slavery, not 100% on that TBH.
I think it was I actually I don't know if it was the Middle Eastern countries or the or in Africa where they abolished slavery last. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Thank you so
So-
much for the support, Darko. And hi, Keeson. How you doing?
Thank you for the support, Dark Hole. Also, Darth said there is a saying where I'm from. Don't forget they enslaved us before the because he's Cornish and
Mm.
they're a low population now in the UK.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Americans have a knack for dismissing the. How do I pronounce it?
Chettle?
Okay. Mm. The majority of African slaves were sold to South America. My family used to live in Ecuador, and there are large community down there that used to be slaves that served in South American countries. I actually didn't know that.
No, it makes sense with how the routes were.
Oh, okay. I actually didn't know that. Holy shit.
Because they'll sail from Africa
Mm-hmm.
and then sail to the islands, the islands of
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica and all that stuff, and then they go straight over or go down
Mm-hmm.
into South America.
Oh.
Yeah. Also, Kisan, no, thank you for the lurk.
Slavery still exists in Africa. Blood diamonds are mined by slaves. That's why they're illegal. I see, but I, I think the point that was made it's that it's illegal. Like which country made it illegal last?
Yeah, the wall in Cornwall means slave in Old English. Really?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Damn.
Tiny island nation of Palau, you are required to sign an eco-pledge promising to be a good little boy or girl and not to cram straws directly down a leatherback sea turtle's gullet. Qatar hosted the 2022 World Cup. It cost the country $220 billion and 6,500 migrant workers' lives. All that to host one of the most boring sports in the world. East Timor.
But the Qatar airline is so good though. Unironically, like I'm not trying to be a dick about it, but their airline is pretty good.
That's what they focused on.
I do like flying Qatar Airlines.
Or Timor-Leste, declared independence from Portugal in 1975. It was then invaded by Indonesia 9 days later and sustained a 24-year period of violence and resistance, resulting in the death of over 250,000 people, or a third of the country's population. The Caribbean island nation of Grenada was invaded by the US in 1983 to stop Cuban influence and rescue US students who were studying on the island. The Comoros Islands off the coast of Africa have experienced over 20 coups since its independence from France in 1975. Speaking of France, you can get legally married to a dead person there. The practice of necrogamy was started back in 1803 as a way for women to marry.
Don't you have that in China too?
Yes.
Marry their fallen soldier boyfriends. This allowed the weeping widows to become a beneficiary of their dearly departed's military pension. This way, both husband and wife end up getting the bag. In 2004, the monarchy of Tonga sued their court jester, Jesse Bogdanoff, a Bank of America financial advisor, for mismanaging over $14 million of the king's money on bad investments. Something Wall Street Bets joke. Brazil had a record-breaking 59,000 murders in 2017, with only 8% of them resulting in any legal consequence.
Wow.
To be fair, I did at some point go down like a rabbit hole of crime in Brazil. It's pretty bad.
Yeah. It's not safe there.
Yeah.
Especially since it's like jungle, the rainforest and everything.
No,
A
it's
lot of
it's
stuff.
a lot of like those like crimes are happening in the cities.
Mhm.
Repeat comment, North America had all sorts of but the biggest, most egregious slave trade was of African blacks and Native Americans. Native Americans were given African slaves during the trail.
The Trail of Tears. Yeah, they talked about that. Yeah.
I don't know about the trails tears. I need to read up on that.
Yeah.
Gang members, yeah. That fact, slavery technically still exists in the U.S. as a form of punishment, hence the high prison rate. Hence the high prison rate.
American schools, they don't teach the bad things about America from history. Even from some cases, if you question why they did that, they will give you detention.
Really?
Probably in some places, but I've always questioned about what were our stance to like my history teachers, and they've always like gave a very pragmatic answer. Like they wouldn't be like patriotic about it. They're like this is history. This is the the bad of what we did. And this is something that you will have to understand and take it to heart that this something like this doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
Like my history teachers were good.
I love my history teacher. She would just say facts without sugarcoating it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love my history teacher. Hi GT, how are you doing?
Hey, GT.
So Brazilian Miku actually makes some sense. Brazilian Miku always made sense. My school never did that.
Van Deezer says gang members, cartels. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Did you just say the schools don't talk about? Apparently some. I'm assuming it depends on like the states. Critical race theory probably overcorrected that issue. I'm not gonna comment on that because I don't know enough about it. The trail and hi Mississippi, how you doing? The Trail of Tears is where the
Cherokee, the Choctaw, the Seminole, the Creek, and the Chickasaw were forced off their lands and forced into what is Oklahoma. Yeah, they have very bad
Oklahoma.
Yeah, they have very bad issues over there because of like the generations of bad support and all the being forced off their lands. There's like a lot of drugs and violence.
Is that something similar to what we saw in Colorado? Like the areas there.
Yes, something similar to that.
Okay.
Remember when we that first time, like when we were going, like we
Yeah.
were driving, these like random like houses everywhere and stuff like that, and far from anything. Yeah, it's that. It's like that.
Okay.
Oklahoma is one big reservation. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Gonzo says my mother, who is Cajun German, was adopted by the Choctaw people who never left Mississippi.
Oh.
Brazil hosts the largest Japanese population outside of Japan. Okay.
25% of them died during the forced relocation. Holy. The Trail of Tears, the forced removal of Native Americans in the South, probably in Florida, without possible task to know every single thing about America 100%. Remember, these Native Americans were not the same group of people.
Yeah. They were different people, like different tribes and different genomes and everything.
I'm honestly like, I cannot even say it on stream.
Ethiopia is home to the cruelest place on Earth, the Danakil Depression, which is the country's lowest and hottest region. But don't try to cool off in these pools. They are highly acidic water pools rich in salt, sulfur, and iron, so you'll just end up turning into soup. Although Croatia is stunningly gorgeous and has the worst waste management system in Europe, countries in the European Union recycle roughly 40% of their waste on average.
To be fair, EU doesn't really like Croatia.
Croatia is in the dumps at just 8%. Finland recently changed its Air Force insignia. Now it looks like this, but back when it was founded in 1918, it looked like this. Keep in mind that the swastika is an ancient symbol of good luck used across many different cultures.
Mainly in India.
Yeah, mainly in India.
Okay, really short and fast pet peeve. I fucking hate. So in India, you have like these the symbol on a lot of temples and religious things. And when like foreigners come to India and see it, and they're like right away like, "Oh, Indians are Nazis," stuff like that. I was like, "Bro, you're just fucking stupid."
Yeah, people who think that this is a swastika needs to fucking learn what the fuck it looks like.
Yeah.
The swastika is reversed.
Until some German buttholes tarnish the image. In Arabic, Iraq means fertile. Yeah. In India, more people have mobile phones.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch!
This whole bit is a history class for me. I'm actually learning new things in history that I never knew about. Free history class.
Same, Wyatt, same. I still don't know like a lot about US, still learning myself as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the support, Wyatt.
Thank you for the support, Wyatt.
I know VTuber said a question about why did America do bad things like exploding Maine to control Cuba, but she got a detention. Oh my god. Okay.
Wow.
Only the least educated people think it's yeah. I have to 100% agree with you, Grateful. But also you have to put into consideration how the vast sheer amount of people who refuse to actually learn.
Yeah. We're going through a degradation of education right now.
Mm.
Phones and access to a toilet, so be sure to watch where you step. Since
Wait, what?
more people have mobile phones and access to a toilet, so be sure to watch where you step.
Well,
That's not true, actually. I'm assuming he is not putting into consideration the traditional Indian toilet.
probably not.
It's like the ones where you have like those the crutch toilet.
I've never seen it, so
It's super big in Southeast Asia still.
okay.
Since 1389, Armenians have experienced 17 different massacres, with the Armenian
Yeah?
But go back. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
Since 1389, Armenians have experienced 17 different massacres, with the Armenian Genocide of 1915 being the worst, resulting in around 1.2 million Armenian deaths. Tour guides
Yep.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of family to all these things happening in Armenia. A lot of family, even as recently as just a couple years ago. And I'll just
Yeah.
leave it at that. Don't
Yeah.
want to go into too much detail about it.
in Tajikistan used to scam tourists by charging them for Yeti sighting tours in remote valleys, though no Yetis were ever found. Papua New Guinea? No, son. No Guinea here. Just people practicing black magic. 50 to 150 witches are executed each year. Spooky. Ladies, do your best to avoid Afghanistan as it's ranked worst in the world for gender equality. While there's no female heroes, 90% of the world's heroin is produced here. Although Zambia is home to some...
Oh,
Wait,
yeah, the poppy seed farms.
I thought the heroin, like majority of heroin is what from South America. No?
That's cocaine.
Oh, I thought heroin and cocaine is the same thing.
No, they're not the same thing, honey.
Shows how much I know about drugs.
Some of Africa's most beautiful landscapes, the city of Kabwe is one of the world's most polluted cities, stemming from decades of lead mining and smelting. Over 100,000 people have reportedly suffered from lead poisoning around the town. Ghana, another African country, more slavery, but the first to gain independence from colonists. Slaves broke their backs for centuries in Egypt so that we could have the absolute banger that is the Prince of Egypt.
I mean, Vietnam kind of kicked the U.S. ass pretty hard.
Yo, they really did though. Like, okay. Imagine having advanced military weaponry of that time, and then getting
to a tree.
Getting dumpstered by dudes with poop sticks and like and straw hat rice patty heads. Like I'm South Vietnamese, so I'm not Northern. I don't have that choppy Vietnamese, you know.
The vast majority of the world's poppy plants are in Afghanistan. Follow the money and it all starts kicking. I didn't know that. I thought it's the same thing. Okay, I thought it's the same thing. But guys, yeah, Armenia went through a lot of bad stuff. A lot of people passed. Like I said, the reason why I don't talk about it is because I literally lost a lot of family to all of this shit. Because people are shit.
Yeah. Hey, Jagno.
And the reason I'm avoiding this topic is because I'm gonna get too emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't those modern military equipment fail in the fields due to Vietnam climate? Did it?
Yeah, it wasn't prepared for the shit show Vietnam was.
I'm gonna rewatch this.
Banger that is the Prince of Egypt. In Kuwait,
Like, no comment, just that.
you can bet on camel racing. Oh, that isn't surprising? Well, how about camels controlled by robots? Yeah, much more interesting now, isn't it? Robots are really taking all of the jobs. Not just a state in the US, the country
Wait, robots are taking camel jobs?
That's crazy.
of Georgia slopped out the tyrannical maniac Joseph Stalin. Something that not many Georgians are proud of. Meet Chatletics, my Mauritania-locked ultimate Iron Man. Oh, wrong Mauritania. If you speak out against Gambia's corrupt government, you might find yourself kidnapped and thrown in a pit. Talk shit, get the pit. Kiribati is a group of Pacific islands. With a mean elevation of just 6 feet above sea level, it'll probably become one of the first victims of climate change. Spain is home to a plethora of nudist beaches, which sounds great in theory, until you
In general, in Europe, nudist beaches are in every single country. Even Estonia has a nudist beach.
Oh god.
Yeah, like nudist beaches in Europe in general, like you'll find it in every country. Okay, not every single country, but majority.
you see the people that actually go to these nudist beaches. Greenland is the perfect place if you hate neighbors, since it's the least densely populated country in the world
Oh, I want to move to Greenland.
with only 5
I don't want people around
people
me.
per 100 square miles. Kyrgyzstan is just mountains, so
Or there. Just to live at the tip of the mountain.
be like mountains. Sadly, there's still no guinea pigs, even in Equatorial Guinea. It's for the best
Damn it,
though,
false advertisement.
because they would probably just have to submit to the brutal authoritarian government. The Vatican City is the smallest country in the world, even though
I do want to go to the Vatican.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go there once for my thesis, university, but due to like reasons, I wasn't able to.
Right.
But it's definitely on my list. Like, I want to go there. Just from sheer experience.
We can go there.
it's just a city. The Pope lives there, and that's bad enough. Although, it's gotta be said, it would make a pretty sweet GTA map. Iran experienced an unprecedented socio-economic surge thanks to the White Revolution in the 1960s and 1970s. Free education, increased healthcare, extreme distribution of wealth to the working class, infrastructure reform, expansion of women's rights, and so much more. It just sucks that all of the religious nuts took over and turned it into the less than ideal place it is today.
Yeah.
Iran absolutely fumbled the bag on this one. Canada is America's hat, and boy do they love clubbing seals to death. Chile was
Wait, does Canada still do that? Please tell me no. Also, like, if they are, fuck Canada. Leave the seals alone.
home to Augusto Pinochet, one of the world's bloodiest dictators. He took power in 1973 and kidnapped, tortured, and killed thousands. But since it was in the name of fighting communism, world leaders were just like, Slovenia. It's boring as shit. The Republic of the Congo
Just say you couldn't find anything.
is not the Democratic Republic of the Congo. In fact, it is 100% less democratic, but has the same amount of Ebola. If you didn't have malaria upon entering Kenya, you probably do now. Laos is considered the most bombed country in the world after the US dropped over 270 million cluster bombs during the secret war in the 60s and 70s. Over 80 million remain on the ground, still active. South Sudan.
What the fuck?
Bro.
It's like Sudan, but with a cowboy hat. Lithuania was once a world superpower, until it got top rope elbow dropped by Russia in 1655 and finished off by plague and famine. Now Lithuania just chills. Norway is home to many beautiful animals, like whales. Oh yeah, Norway leads the world in whaling.
Yeah.
San Marino is a tiny country state in Italy. However, there's not a single Olive Garden to be seen. Guess what? There's guinea pigs in Argentina. While in Pakistan,
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch!
Just a reminder. Diese zwei places are the Wiese. Greenland is very cold with ice. Iceland is very green and nice. You sure you wanna go there, Lifu?
100%. I'm under no delusion that the names are reversed. Thank you so much for the support. Grateful. No, I'm one of those people I love
Stop right there,
traveling.
criminal scum. Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
Pinoche and his helicopter doors.
I would never get into a helicopter. I don't know why. I have a fear of helicopters.
It's the vibration. The boop, 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 boop.
No, I don't know. I have like a really like no reason or rhyme to helicopter fear.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you so much for the support. Grateful and Darko.
Thank you for the support, guys. Holy crap. Wait,
Pakistan. And try
go
not
on,
to
go on.
express any non-Muslim religious beliefs, or else you might catch yourself in prison on blasphemy charges. Religious freedom ain't too good there. The people of Belarus are pretty superstitious. For example, don't whistle in someone's house or you'll blow all of their money away. To mark the end of winter, the people of Poland burn and drown a doll of Marsana, the Slavic goddess of winter and death. The African country of Botswana is 70% desert, 5% elephants, and 25% AIDS. The small African islands of Sao Tome and Principe are major transit points for heroin trafficking. Consisting of mostly desert, only 0.9% of Namibia's land is able to be used for farming, so they have to rely on imports to feed the population. Romania is home to some of Europe's last remaining virgin forests in the Carpathian Mountains. Virgin nerds! Besides
Fucking Americans. Touch grass, narrator. Touch grass. I'm about to crash out again.
Bunny says, my parents and grandparents were part of the secret war. My parents still remember running away from the VK to Thailand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, did you have to read it out right now? I had a joke.
Say it anyways.
No, I'm about to crash out. Back.
exporting crisp clean water, Fiji used to be known as the Cannibal Islands, with the Fijian chief Ratu Udre holding the record for most humans ever eaten. He is known to have eaten almost 1,000 humans in his lifetime. Algeria is Africa's largest country.
Well, okay, how big are we talking? How big are the people, and for how long would he eat one person? Would he pickle them too? Like, are we talking about like throughout like the span of his life, or are we talking like throughout like a set of specific years? I need details.
But only 12% of its landmass is populated because the rest is just stupid desert. Yeah, so a lot of those slavery-ridden African countries I mentioned, the UK might have had something to do with that. They also think this is food. Bulgaria is
Okay, that's not the most accurate English food, okay? That would have to be like mash, beans, and sausage. I think that would be more accurate with a side of ketchup.
the most unhappy.
Since we don't have UK people in chat right now, no. Do we have UK people in chat right now? But yeah, it's mash, beans, and sausage with a side of ketchup.
Okay.
That I would say that's the most popular food in UK. Bean on toast, blah. But I'm not talking about bean on toast.
Happy country in the European Union according to a 2019 survey, scoring just 4.8 out of 10 on the happiness scale. Portugal was second at 6.2. Although Germany is mostly blamed for the violence in World War II, don't forget that Japan invaded China and murdered over 20 million Chinese people using the 3 alls policy. Kill all, burn all, and loot all. But anime is cool, I guess. Albania officially banned all religious practices in 1967 until the fall of communism in 1991. King Leopold II of Belgium absolutely devastated the Congo. He claimed the territory as his own property and worked it to the bone, collapsing its population by half due to starvation and exhaustion. Belgians are not too proud of their late monarch. In Switzerland in the 19th and 20th centuries, over 500,000 poor children were taken from
And Korea, yeah, not just China. Korea as well.
their families and forced into farm labor. These children were called Waisenkinder, or contract children. The Swiss government officially said, oh, my bad, in 2013, so that's nice at least.
Wait, what?
Were taken from their families and forced into farm labor. These children were called Waisenkinder, or contract children. The Swiss government officially said, oh, my bad, in 2013, so...
2013? Switzerland? Excuse me? What? I didn't know it was as recent as 2013.
It is what it is.
The fuck? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good.
Myanmar is currently undergoing a civil war since 2021 with over 44,000 casualties so far. But since TikTok hasn't told white women to start protesting it yet, you probably have never heard of it. Besides being the
We have one person that's from Myanmar.
Yeah. I'm laughing about the TikTok influencers. By the way, keep in mind it's not just the white ones doing the stupid. I'm an influencer, so I'm gonna talk about important political topics. It's not just the white ones, it's all of them.
The hardest song on Guitar Hero 2, Jordan is a Middle Eastern country currently experiencing one of the worst droughts in history. Everyone please send Jordan a soggy envelope of water to show support. So, that's every country in the world. Please tell me in the
I'm pretty sure he skipped some. There was no Scotland. There was no Ireland.
Yeah, there was a lot he skipped over. He just bunched them up.
Or he's going according like the American educational system, thinking Scotland and Ireland is England.
Yo, a lot of people will be throwing hands.
I'm about to throw hands like, brother, let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking fight. Let's go, brother. Let's go. I'm gonna do a pow and a poo and a pow and a poo and a pew.
Bunny's is Hmong. The Hmong people.
I'm chill. I'm chill. I'm good. I'm good.
An ethnic minority from China who are also a minority.
Oh, also, hi, Dragon Rider. How are you doing?
How you doing, Dragon Rider?
I mean, maybe part 2. Read it. Okay, me and Zen have a package to open. Do you mind passing me the box?
Yeah, sure. Hold on.
So Jesse did ask to open the package on stream, which I'll do. I don't know why. I don't know why specifically open it on stream, but we're opening it on stream. Yeah? I have scissors here.
Don't cut the top with a knife.
This?
What's the top side?
This.
The one.
But I'm not using a knife.
Yeah, she's not using a knife.
Okay, I'll be very gentle. If something explodes, I swear to God, everyone here in the chat is gonna be a witness. Oh, gentle.
Oh my God, babe.
What? What's up?
You okay?
I'm vibing. What about you?
I'm good.
Very, very gentle. I dropped it. Oh no. Oh no. Very, very gentle. Wait. 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 Oh.
What the heck is that?
Wait, Jesse. He sent us a whole collection.
No.
It's a Overwatch Ultimate Tracer. Then we have Anna and Soldier from Overwatch. Holy shit, what the fuck? Wait, you were supposed to just send a Furby.
Yeah, what the heck?
Predator 2. What the fuck? Show. I'll post pictures. I don't have a camera to show it.
I can.
Oh
I'll do
my
it.
God.
After you take everything out, I'll take pictures of
No,
it.
I would take really pretty pictures and post it on Discord and Twitter.
Yes.
Holy shit. Wait. What?
What is that?
Wait, I can actually use this for drawing. I don't know what it is. It says test, but I can use it for drawing.
Oh yeah, you can because it's
Holy
like very mobile.
shit. What the fuck? There's another Predator one. Wait, it's a different one.
Oh, is that from the second movie with Arnold?
Holy shit, Jesse. Gombra? From what the fuck, Jesse?
Is that a Spooderman comic right there?
It,
Oh no, it's a
it is Spider-Man. It's Daredevil, Elektra, Nachios. The Elektra Daredevil.
Oh, what the heck?
Holy shit.
Oh, the first Predator has Arnold? Okay.
Holy shit. Jesse, what the fuck? Wait, you sent 2 Furbies.
The heck?
Wait, what? You sent 2 Furbies. Oh, there's a sticker. He included a sticker. BBTS. Big Bad Toy Store. Oh, that's where you got it from?
Holy crap.
Holy shit. Yeah, I'll post pictures of it right after the stream. Wait, you sent the champagne and the white one? What the fuck? My god. Wait, what? This is so much. Holy shit.
Lou was gonna have a glass stand.
Yeah.
I don't want the thing. He's like, I don't want it.
Holy shit, Jesse. Why are you spending so much money? On us, I mean, specifically on us.
To be fair, the ones that he gave us with the other figurines, they were probably
Look at his derpy ass. I'm showing him the white Furby. Look at his derpy ass dumb face.
yeah, it looks better built than the
Oh
other
yeah,
one.
no, 100%. Wait until I show you the champagne one though.
Okay.
You'll lose your fucking mind how good the champagne one looks.
You should send a picture to your mom.
My mom is gonna be like praying at night like the devil is back. My mom flipped when I showed her that we got a Tamagotchi. She has PTSD from it.
One of me. One of me.
Stop
Also, if
right
you
there,
guys don't
criminal
know, Bro Guy
scum.
Toy
Nobody
Reviews
breaks the
is
law on my
Jesse,
watch.
and he's one of our good friends.
One of
He
me, one of me, one of
if you guys
me.
like figurines and stuff like that, collectibles, he's your guy.
Yes.
He's getting into the whole anime niche as well, and from what I can tell, he's planning some good stuff in the future.
Yes.
He's doing his research. Um, yeah, so like he did a whole video of in search of the what was it, the champagne?
Yeah, the champagne one.
Yeah, the champagne Furby one, which Lifu left back in India. And it was a very rare one, like extremely rare. And he wasn't able to find it. He found the one with what was it? The brown eyes or the blue eyes?
The brown one is the one you cannot get.
Yeah, the brown-eyed champagne color. It's like very sparkly. It's extremely rare. And he found the one with blue eyes.
Not me ripping into the package.
Oh my god, you should see her face right now. She's so happy. Like her face is red. Oh, babe. How are you gonna make me tear up?
Sorry, I'm being a little bit of a bitch here.
The package reaction would not be streamed. No, we weren't able to do the whole. She wasn't able to because the webcam. We don't have a webcam and stuff. Oh, she's.
I'm having a girl moment.
You guys don't know, but she's tearing up because like she really missed that Furby, and no, you're not. You're being reunited with your childhood friend. Yeah. Give me the box.
Don't throw
No.
the Furby boxes.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Oh my god, this is so many here. What the fuck?
Use a teary-eyed toggle.
Yeah, you guys make me cry a lot here, huh?
Yeah, you guys don't know, but whenever you guys do like very nice gestures, she does tear up. She like her face gets red, and she tears up.
There's so many on the table. I don't even see the chat. God damn it, Jesse.
W Jesse, 100%.
Yeah. What?
No, it's like we needed a moment of silence there. Yeah.
I didn't even expect to get this emotional.
It meant a lot. Literally, if you guys don't know, like Lifu growing up, because she was a brown family in a predominantly white country and community, she got bullied a lot, and her Furby was one of the first friends she had.
It was literally my best friend.
Yes, best friend.
Up until I moved here.
Yeah. Now she has me as her best friend.
No, the Furby is back into play now.
Yo, that's crazy. I have to fight the Furby.
You're second place now.
Huh?
But yeah, I need to figure out how to show all the stuff. Maybe we can use your webcam tomorrow. I'll put all these boxes aside and I'll show it tomorrow.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Would you guys like that? I can figure out a camera tomorrow. I'll put all the boxes aside and I'll open them tomorrow on stream.
So the thing is, you can get the webcam from here because I don't use that anymore because the tracking for the phone is back.
Yeah. So I'll put them aside. It's gonna be really hard not to dig into the boxes.
Okay, so tomorrow she'll do another she'll show you guys the goodies and stuff. Yeah, live loot box stream. Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be a long one. I'll be assembling them too. It's gonna be a long stream.
Isn't tomorrow the update?
Oh damn. Wait, I cannot put them together right now anyways up until we move.
Stop right
Yeah,
there,
exactly.
criminal scum.
But I'll still
Nobody
open them and
breaks
show
the law
them.
on my watch.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Zen. I am no Team Furby, Team Zen.
Fuck you.
Thank you for the support, Darko. But damn, Jesse, holy crap. Like if you guys haven't given Jesse a follow, you guys should. Bro Guy Toy Reviews, he's right there.
You link it?
No, I have not. I need to do that right now.
Yeah, you should link it.
One of the first few viewers that we had when we this. There you go.
It's so funny, especially since like Jesse on the outside seems like he is gonna be your bully.
Yeah, but no, he's a very, very genuine person.
Yeah.
I'm already going to have to go watch some content later. Yeah, bro.
Mm. Well, Jesse, genuinely, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. What? Like, I was wondering, there's no way these Furbies are this heavy.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, why is he shipping in such a huge box?
Yeah.
Even the Furby's like, what happened? New place, who this?
Those of you that heard the stories of the Furby know how much it means to Lifu. Yes, yes, it means a lot to Lifu. Oh yeah, Megazords would be a good collection as well. Like the Power Ranger stuff. Yeah, people love those things. Power Ranger community is crazy.
Sorry, I just need like a teeny tiny moment to collect myself. What?
Yo, these gifs Mike made is awesome. Levo, can you put the Furby on the stream desk now? Yeah. Well, you could take it. I'll do it here. Hold on, guys. My tracking will be gone for a little bit. Give me a sec.
No, it's better if I do from mine since I have like all the apps there.
Okay.
Say hi, chat. You're gonna be in the picture. Everyone say hi. Oh,
You guys.
I'll actually wait for everyone to say hi. God damn it, I hate stream delays.
Yeah, me too.
What if they're intentionally not saying hi?
Imagine they don't say hi.
Intentionally. There we go. Wait. Actually,
Hey, Vox. Hey, Chris.
I'll put it next to each other. The Twitch chat and the YouTube chat.
Yes.
There we go. The chat is gonna be next to the Furby in the picture. Well, now I have to retake.
Yeah, we gotta do a retake now.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it like this, so it's like... making sure everyone fits in it. Squeeze in, guys! Stuck in your belly! There we go. Everyone is there. Everyone's in the picture.
Lifu secretly likes the twerking emojis. No, she doesn't. Eat us. Damn it, Lumpy. Man, like looking at everyone saying hi, it actually kind of hit me now that the community is growing and everyone's very nice.
What do you mean? They're all mean. They're always trying to make me cry. In what universe are they nice?
We're in the decent timeline. At least for the community.
Okay, I posted the picture on Discord. I'll bring it up on stream as well.
Yes.
with everyone saying hi next to the Furby.
He does wings? No, you guys get 1 chicken nuggets amongst you guys.
Okay, I can move again. Yay! I can move again. To bring up the picture. Oh, wait. The picture is so huge. The Furby and all the chat saying hi.
Woo!
I'm
Oh my
gonna need to print this picture. Not gonna lie.
honey, do you see this? Or is it just me?
It's just you.
Like the lights flickering.
No, it's definitely something with your PC.
Okay.
I think it's time to replace your PC. I think it's official now.
No, it's gone now.
Okay, but if you continue having those issues, I think it's time. Who uses
Dude, Jason, you fucking light mode enjoyer. Why are you doing this? Guys, you guys don't know. I think Jason's the only one that uses light mode everything.
Yeah, is this a bannable offense? I feel like it should be a bannable offense.
I think so too.
Oh my god, so many GIFs. What the fuck?
Can I get Zen's old PC? I need to butcher it for parts.
We're planning to use it as the streaming PC.
Yeah.
I'm planning to fix it up. Because when me and Zen move, we will be transferring to like a double PC setup, so we have less issues while streaming.
Yeah.
Light mode is trash.
I use light mode with 200% brightness.
What
You
the
monster.
That has to be against some Geneva Convention, right?
Yes. It will be very. I have to use SPF 50 just to work at my PC. Oh, you work from home, Jason?
He's a coder. They rarely go into office.
Oh, my bad. Okay, Mr. Fancy Pants writing lines of code. My bad. I mean copying lines of code. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Although.
Okay, so tomorrow we'll do at the beginning of the stream where we'll show you guys all the stuff, because Jesse literally he sent a lot. He sent like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
He definitely bamboozled us.
Yeah.
He was like, you thought we were just I'm gonna send the Furby? Psych! I'm gonna send a lot.
Where's the white one? Oh, okay.
You put it back in.
Damn, Whitey hiding.
Yep.
Should I name the Furby Fufu?
Yeah. 9.
Yeah, 9. I just counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, I cannot count. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Yes, 9. 9 exactly. Oh my! This means so when we move, we'll have like the collection of figurines right away.
I was gonna send more. No,
Why?
bro. Yo, literally the only thing holding Jesse back was the box.
The box.
The box was like, no.
How about Furfu? I like that.
Yeah, Furfu would be good.
I like that. Yeah. Also grateful. I did read your message. I think you're overthinking with the clover thing. Since the whole joke was that he has like boxing gloves and a clover.
Yeah.
I think you're overthinking it.
I think Grateful is a bit too overthinking.
Yeah. The Bach. What the fuck did I just read? Okay. That is a cute name, yes. That's why the Fufus are Fufus, but the Furfu is Furby. Chat is not cute. I said it. I need to calibrate my face now. Ah, I calibrated my face.
Sorry, got to go. Have a good stream. All right, Darth. Have a good one. Also, thank you for filling in with Cornwall history.
Mm-hmm. Take care, Dark. Good night. And thank you so much for the YouTube sub, Nathan.
Thank you for the YouTube sub as well.
Yes, turning my brain off is a challenge.
Man, how do you play fighting games if you overthink?
Kuro, if you type cuties in my chat again, I'm unmodding your ass. You son of a bitch. Okay. We still have a lot of topics to cover.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Okay. I did want to talk about this one. Like the whole crash out that's been happening with the English VAs on behoofs of SAG. So you guys remember the video of the Paimon voice actress crashing out and posting the video?
Yeah.
So there are claims now that it's not her, that the video was just AI generated, and that people are trying to smear her name with an AI generated video. I don't think it's an AI generated video at all.
Nope.
So now they're trying to do damage control and saying like the people who were reacting to her video are just trying to smear her campaign. They're trying to smear her name, which is so wild. Okay. Let's get into it.
You aren't aware, there's a big strike and movement from Genshin voice actors as well as English voice actors as a whole, attacking MiHoYo and anyone who is continuing to provide voice acting work for the company because they believe there's no AI protections in place from that company, and they're attacking anyone who's still working with the company very hypocritically because people like this, people like Karina, are still...
Yeah, they were specifically attacking mostly one person, calling him a scab and stuff like that. I think the voice actress that also works with Nike, she said something very, very disgusting. She basically accused the Japanese voice actor who replaced the union voice actor that he works from time to time anyways. His wife is the one paying bills. Why is he like sticking to this VA job if he's harming us? So not only she's telling him still like to quit his job, but she's also in the same breath is telling that he's not the one paying bills anyways. His wife is paying for everything.
Bro, what?
That is so disgusting.
You don't bring another person's spouse into the field.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful.
So there's like a lot of disgusting stuff happening.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch!
QTS. Quick time service. What were you thinking?
Bro, don't spend the super chat on us.
Bro, we talked about this.
But thank you so much for the support.
Thank you for the support, man.
But yeah, it's like absolutely disgusting. Especially like the meltdowns that having. Oh my god, that guy needs to step away from the internet. And it's very funny how their signaling didn't work out on Twitter, so they quickly jumped to Blue Sky.
Of course it's Blue Sky.
Still voice acting for Genshin while claiming to also be a part of the strike against the company. It's very, very confusing, and if you want some more information, you can check out my main channel videos on the subject, but this individual in particular was someone who attacked the replacement voice actor of someone who was on strike very harshly for their engagement with Hoyo. However, this person made a TikTok attacking anyone covering the situation, including YouTubers, calling them stupid.
Yeah, especially saying that they are lying. They are freaking lying to you. I don't know why that literally burned into my brain. By the way, she was dragged in China.
Of course she is.
Like,
Did.
people started circulating this video on Chinese social media, and people are just dragging her there.
Stupid. Let's give it a quick listen. This is the voice of Paimon, by the way.
If voice actors, both non-union and union, in a video game want a game to go union, the game should go union. Nobody else's opinion matters. That's it.
Yeah, but the company doesn't want to go union. So the union's voice doesn't matter when the company doesn't want to go union. What are you gonna do then?
And YouTubers don't know anything. YouTubers don't know anything. They're not voice actors. They've never been in my industry. They don't know what my industry is about. They don't know.
Quite a few people who were
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch!
Keep my wife's name out your mouth. I kept getting censored.
Wait, no way that sentence is getting censored. That is actually really funny.
That's extremely funny, though.
Yeah, like, what? Did Will Smith pay YouTube to censor it?
Yes.
Thank you so much for the support, Darko. But yeah, there's a lot of voice actors who are doing YouTube these days. Like, even for example, Young Yi.
He was a YouTuber first into a voice acting gig.
And then back to YouTube.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, there's a lot of voice actors who are doing YouTube. And they're the ones talking about this as well. So I don't know. She just definitely shouldn't be doing such blanket statements.
Yada yada
Cherry
yada.
picking.
In my most recent main channel video on this topic, we have discovered that what she's claiming is an absolute lie. The supposed strike is not an official one from SAG-AFTRA.
Yeah.
Hoyo is not a striked company, so people who are non-union can work there with...
There was a lot of lies that were inside of this whole controversy. The first lie was that they're doing that for protection against AI. Then everyone found out that that was not the reason, because Genshin already apparently has it. And on top of that, SAG-AFTRA is investing into AI on top of everything. It's like a whole mess. Like, people were even trying to explain to them that you cannot force a union from US all the way into a Chinese company. Like, on top of that, you literally just cannot force something like this for a company to do. And plus, SAG is doing the whole thing. If they sign with a company, they have a say on which voice actors they use. It's just a loss.
Yeah.
Absolutely no qualms whatsoever. This is a social movement from some of these union actors, like the voice of Paimon here, who are trying to basically bully people into joining the union. However, in her disgrace and the absolute beatdown she's been facing on social media recently, she has responded. And Gaming Circle Jerk here, who thinks they're actually helping the situation, said this: Karina Boeger, the voice of Paimon, confirms that the Genshin subreddit used AI of her to spread misinformation.
Like, what?
Here's the quotes. Okay, by the way, I have learned that the TikTok you are talking about was AI. It was not my original TikTok. So yeah, maybe don't listen to Reddit at all. I get some further comments saying, yes, that is AI. And yes, the YouTubers do know it. They just don't care. So
what?
Yeah. The video everyone on their streams and the videos is using and talking about and listening to is claiming that that's an AI video of her.
Okay, but what does that have to do with anything what she pointed out? Because you have to type that,
No,
right?
no, no, no. The video she's talking about, people were literally opening her TikTok page and playing it.
Right.
And she's claiming it's AI.
My brain is not computing.
So there's some claims that the
Wait, under there's a comment saying, all they care about is grifting the outrage for click. That's all YouTube is these days. So apparently, wanting entertainment be on touch with nonsensical drama and intentional sabotaging of performance is grifting now. Having an opinion on it is grifting. So she made a video, uploaded it, got flagged, deleted the video, and then claimed it was AI and said they are being attacked pretty much. Karina saying that they don't know it already makes me highly suspicious of what she says. Why did that say don't was supposed to say do?
The particular one she's referring to is a AI generated version that Tectone reacted to, but she doesn't make that clear. Instead, she makes it all about YouTubers who are reacting.
Wait, so she has beef specifically with Tectone? And she's like just putting all the YouTubers under the same blanket now?
That's crazy.
Well, let me rewind that.
Generated version that Tectone, they just don't care. So there's some claims that the particular one she's referring to is a AI generated version that Tectone reacted to.
Okay, so it's just claims, okay.
But she doesn't make that clear. Instead, she makes it all about YouTubers who are reacting to an AI fake of her on TikTok. But we all know the original source that everyone's talking about, which is this one right here.
Yeah.
We don't need AI when stuff like this exists, and it's way more damning than anything an AI replicant could ever produce.
Also, she's also being purposely vague, yes. She's being extremely vague about it.
Another desperate attempt by some of these Genshin VAs to save face in a losing situation for them.
That's bad.
Very bad.
That's just... I already said this before. Someone needs to do a wellness check because I do think she's going into like a manic episode.
Right.
And I think it would be irresponsible to continue letting her do this profession without supervision by loved ones specifically.
And Van Deezer says, so she made a video, uploaded
I already read
it.
that.
Yes.
Okay, I'm curious about the comments here. They'll really do anything except take responsibility. Yep. I'm surprised she didn't blame Orange Man for her crash outs. That would be funny. She literally posted the video on her social media. She cannot just pretend that never happened. Rina saying stop licking the boot when she's a SAG-AFTRA bootlicker. The funny thing is, she posted it, commented on it, without even once claiming it was AI impersonating her until now. Yeah, until she started getting flack for it. So, yeah, the whole SAG situation and the English VA situation is getting to, like, a stand-up comedy level. Like, 90 stand-up comedy level of absurdity. Hi, Hunty. How are you doing?
Hey, Auntie.
So that was that topic. There are some decent voice actresses that I like, but a fair bit of them are in other languages with English subtitles. Yeah. Okay, so we'll finally officially will talk about the whole Devil May Cry situation. I know even within our own community, like the stream chats are always covered with talking about it. The Discord is constantly covered talking about it. Me and Zen will finally talk about it. Before we even start, I'm gonna say it right away. Why would you even watch it?
Yeah, why even watch it?
Just don't even watch it. Like, I'm surprised people thought it's gonna be a good adaptation. And apparently there's threats happening that, oh, if you don't like it, we'll make Berserker next. The same creators of the adaptation. I hope it's a hoax. Because if they touch Berserker and do the same thing, people are gonna be even more furious than they are right now. Like, people are gonna lose it. Thanks for this. I hate Green Day. No, not that massacre.
Wait, Green Day?
Apparently there was music, like a really weird music.
Okay.
Basically, people who adapted this, they pretty much show that they don't know the source material, even mismatching the music for characters. Yeah, there's like a heap of mess happening. Didn't Netflix already mess up Berserk? Yeah, it's the one I showed Zen.
We don't talk about that one.
But Grateful, apparently there's a discussion of another adaptation of Berserk from the same people who made this Devil May Cry.
Oh.
Anyway, fans reject Netflix cringe Devil May Cry series and its pretentious producer. There's this funny video, and I really hope Rev is gonna show it. If he doesn't by the end of the video, I will just plop it in and show it to everyone. Where he just... Okay, I'm not gonna even spoil it. I'll just show it if he won't.
So it's been 1 week since its release on Netflix, and a lot of people are talking about the latest Devil May Cry series. This is one that took a beloved franchise and did what Netflix does best and turn it into a pretentious cringe festival. Now, there's a lot to talk about in terms of the substance of this.
I really think it has something to do with the whole thing where people just, they don't respect the source material, and they think just because there's already an established fan base, they can just dig their claws into it and print money.
Yep.
Series, but we have to understand who's behind it, and one of the people who's behind it is the executive producer Adi Shankar. Now, he's known for other series like Castlevania, but he's known for another thing, and that is being unbelievably cringe. And I don't like throwing out the word cringe willy-nilly just because someone's a little different or weird or whatever, but this guy is the epitome of cringe. In fact, here he is making an appearance at WWE.
Thank you. This is the video I'm talking about. Just watch.
Raw, and cosplaying as Dante. And
so, like, the camera panned on him. He's posing and acting all cool. The entire crowd couldn't give less of a damn about it. No boo, no yay, nothing. No reaction. Like, literally, they don't hate it, they don't love it, they just don't give a damn about him even.
That's crazy.
Looking real serious, and also being called the creator of Devil May Cry, which is interesting. It might be a shock to the creator that apparently...
This is how I feel, the dude just watching, like, his hand watch. Like, what time is it? Cringe time.
Shankar is actually the one who did it, instead of just being an executive producer. But anyways, that is something that a lot of people are looking at and thinking, wow, this guy's just another self-insert. And you know what? You might be right, because this was something that was planted many, many years ago. He was cosplaying back in 2008.
He really wants to feel like the main character. He wants people to see him as him. But he ain't him.
You ain't him, bro.
He's trying so hard. Oh my god. Like, chill.
Open for business. 7 years ago, planting the seed for this Netflix series. And unfortunately, of Lyle Rath here, who is a actor and musician who's been a part of series like Smiling Friends and Hell of a Boss, back in 2018 saying, oh shit, you're a really good fit for DMC.
No.
That would age very poorly, unfortunately, for this man. People now in 2025, 7 years.
you did this.
you did this. This is all your fault.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no matter what you ever post, people are gonna dig it up. And I know like a lot of them are just like, you know, they're making fun. They're not actually blaming him, but it's so funny that people dug this up.
Years later, coming back to this comment and saying, you did this. This is all your fault. Yeah, unfortunate situation there. But what's going on with this new series? Well, you can see this headline from Bounding into Comics here. Netflix's Devil May Cry turns Dante's story into allegory for war on terror, complete with American Invasion of Hell set to Green Day's American Idiot. I was trying.
What tagline was that?
Netflix's Devil May Cry turns Dante's story into an allegory for war on terror, complete with American Invasion of Hell set to Green Day's American Idiot. What? What?
Hey, Mark. Hey, Taco.
What? If this is not the time to crash out, I don't know what is. And oh my god, this is just woo!
Ooh.
It's just like an absolute woo! Like, damn. Oh my god. Okay. Netflix must be a day ending in one. Oh my god.
Not to laugh while reading this headline, but it's so ridiculous and yet so accurate because that's exactly what's happening. I mean, here's literally some shots. As you can see, Americans unloading missiles right into hell while Green Day's American Idiot plays in the background. Absolute cinema, pure, unadulterated cringe, as you can see. And people are defending this. And this is something you'll see throughout the video. People are very eager to defend this.
Yeah, I haven't watched the show, but deadass, what's wrong with having an anti-imperialist message? The Mao. Do Americans think we should never be criticized? LOL. Okay.
This new series, this individual saying, I haven't watched the show, but deadass, what's wrong with
Can you just stop reading these since he's gonna read them anyways?
having an anti-imperialist message? LMAO. Do Americans think we should never be criticized? LOL. Well, you can criticize America all you want, but I am failing to understand what America's war on terror has to do with Devil May Cry.
Anyone want to spurg out about it? Do it right now, exactly for 5 minutes. Everything else after that is gonna be completely disregarded. You have exactly 5 minutes, and I'm fucking timing it. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna switch on the AC.
I watched too many non-canon shows, which is Marvel, and this formula is getting boring. Yeah.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch!
Netflix, the real treasure, was the adaptations we ruined along the way.
Paused it.
Also no, it's the fans who are wrong. Lastly, what TF is source material?
Thank you for the support, Grateful. Netflix, the real treasure was the adaptations we ruined along the way. Also, no, it's the fans who are wrong. Lastly, what the fuck is source material? Honestly, I don't know. Devil May Cry, never heard of it. Must be a new franchise. Let's ruin it. Nothing. Really? It's no. Here. AC. Netflix should be the kiss of death for anime adaptation. Yeah, true.
I'm back. You guys have fuck it, I'll be generous. You guys have 1 minute to finish the spurging out. But yeah, no, this is just so dumb. Like, come on. Just can we have stuff that's not always correlating to real life situations, real life politics, and real life tragedies? Like, can we have some stuff that's not being adapted that we used to love and made it into something that's not even it?
Yeah, pushing reality into like stuff like this. No, you don't do that.
Look what they did to our boy Cowboy Bebop. Honestly, never cared about Cowboy Bebop. Get your pitchforks. I'll give you 1 minute for that too.
Honestly, never cared for it either.
One Piece was good because the author was involved. I did not like the okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think the One Piece live actions.
Okay. Were they
I think it's
faithful to
kinda
the series?
it looks like low budget cosplayers playing One Piece. They couldn't even get an actual proper wig for Sanji. No, like I'm not even joking.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch!
Just an idea, what if you make a 4B model? Like either as a pay for your model or if a certain goal is reached, then Forfu gets added to the stream.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch!
The more I see you guys react to Rev, the more I want a collab between you guys and him and Darling Strawby. Just saying.
I think Darling Straw, she's planning to do less and less content. She did do an announcement that she'll be like a little bit pulling back.
Yeah.
That she's going from full-time to part-time. As for a collab with Rev, I don't think he does collabs.
Wyatt said also, thank you for the support,
But thank you
Darko.
so much for the support, Wyatt and Darko. But yeah, like I love Rev and his wife, but I don't think they do collabs either.
Wyatt says, just an idea. What if you make Furby model, like either as a pal for your model, or if a certain goal is reached, then Furfu gets added to the stream.
I do have something in the works. Yesterday we did, like us and our mod, we were talking about all the scheduling I'm doing for future upcoming. I don't think it's bad if I just say what it is. What do you think?
Hold on. Let me read one more comment. Chris says, it's okay. You went through South of Midnight for all of us. All is well. and we found the reason why Tag don't have Netflix. Cowboy Bebop.
All right, I'll give you guys.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody
Good night,
breaks the law on
Filthy.
my watch!
Good night,
Filthy Animal
Filthy.
cheered. X100.
Thank
Good
you
night
for the
all.
support.
Thank you for all the support, Filthy. I hope you had fun watching. But yeah, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of upcoming stuff. I think that's fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in the summer, me and Zen will have another outfit debut for the summer. So
The real one. Because we said we're going to have a outfit review on April.
no, but we still had model debut. So summer, we'll have like an actual summer outfit debut. Then in like swimming attire, I'm in swimming attire, and that's what we'll be using the entirety of the summer. So that's gonna be exciting. Then this channel season 2, which is gonna be after the summer, me and Zen are debuting new models. I think it's fun if I say the themes, right? I think it's fine.
Okay.
So the themes for season 2 after the summer is gonna be Zen's outfit is gonna be inspired by one of the main Asian mythologies he loves.
Yes.
If you know, you know. My outfit is gonna be heavily inspired by Sisters of Battle because I do love Warhammer. I might not talk about it a lot just for brownie points, but anyone who's been part of this channel for a long time or part of the community or knew me for longer than a week, they know I'm crazy about Warhammer.
Yeah, so that's when you get your nun outfit.
So mine is gonna be Sister of Battle. Then closer to the winter, for mine and Zen's real life wedding anniversary, like our actual anniversary, we're gonna have another outfit debut. So that's gonna be before Christmas.
Yes.
We're gonna have an outfit debut, wedding themed, since that's our actual real life anniversary. And then next summer is gonna be a demon inspired theme all around the channel.
Okay.
So those things are already in the works and being processed. So we already have all these stuff planned out for a year. For breasts, no. Will you replace the cow with a floaties? Actually, yes, grateful.
For beasts. Not breasts.
Oh. Oh. Wait, what do you mean for bees? I know I've been here for a hot minute, but to be honest, I didn't know you were into Warhammer. I'm extremely into Warhammer.
Well, Slim, you also have to remember there was a huge chunk in time where you were dealing with life stuff. So you weren't here.
And so there will be floaties then. Yes, there will be floaties.
Beach ball. That'd be cool.
Combo over is on the wrong side.
Is comb over?
Oh yeah. So that's how Sanji is looking in the live action.
Weird, but okay.
It doesn't look like Sanji.
No.
That's not fucking Sanji. Oh, by the way, that's supposed to be Zoro.
Passable, I guess.
Nah, I don't like it. I'm a huge Zoro fan, as you know, colors might be giving that away, but okay. I'm a huge Zoro fan. I do not accept the Zoro.
Then who would you think would be a good Zoro?
I don't know, but he's like too soft looking for Zoro. Like, look.
Yeah, why is he not like cut?
He doesn't
No,
look
this
like
is the
Zoro.
beginning. No, this is before time skip, so I can accept him looking scrawny.
And I don't think this was Nami. Someone else played Nami.
Usopp, isn't that?
Is this?
That's Usopp. Yeah.
Oh,
Stop right there, criminal scum.
bad.
Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
I'm going to cause a stir. Custodians male only.
Custodians male only. Yeah. Wait, did you think I'm gonna argue about it?
Yeah, they're male only.
Yeah. I when the whole thing with Warhammer happened, there was a lot of discourse happening. I very vocally made my stance on it, that there shouldn't be female custodians at all.
Yeah.
For people who are saying there's not enough female representation in Warhammer, they're idiots. And thank you so much for the support, Dark Owl.
Thank you for the support, man.
It looks like a blonde Hannibal Lecter.
Keep the gate, Lifu. Keep the gate.
I mean, sometimes gatekeeping is good.
Yo, Tyron's based. Death Corpse of Krieg. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nah.
What?
I want to see more Sisters of Silence. Mostly. I think Luffy's outfit is too form fitting. It needs to be a bit baggier.
I think so too.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, their outfits look like cheap cosplay.
Imperial Guardsmen. A lot of representation there.
Hi, Ghost. How you doing? And also, hi,
Ghost.
Tyron. How you doing? Okay, back to the video. We got sidetracked as fuck.
Yep.
Like, please. talk to me like I'm completely lost. Explain to me why this makes any sense for the series. It doesn't. But anyways, moving on, more people were defending this. You see this Eddie individual. You might remember this person. They were the big BioWare shill, the person who was basically crying after the game, or Dragon Age the Veilguard was...
Oh my god, this person made a return.
That's crazy.
Why? Hi, Sanctimus. How you doing?
falling apart, and BioWare was falling apart as a result, and they thought maybe...
Oh my god. I bit my lip so hard it's bleeding. I can literally taste the blood in my mouth. No, I bit it. I bit down on my lip.
See, now why would you do that?
I was thinking about my upcoming outfit debut. What?
Oh.
Anyway.
They weren't so inclusive after all, because this was the same person who was cheering and celebrating when they offered top surgery scars for characters. But anyways, I guess they found their latest one they want to defend here, saying, as soon as I saw Devil May Cry holding a mirror up to the American government while Green Day's American Idiot played in the background, I knew that a certain demographic of people would rage quit, and Twitter is proving me right. LOL. Oh dear. Yeah. That corporate bootlicking is absolutely wild, by the way. From one corporation to the next, from BioWare now to Netflix, just to own the chuds. This person...
What's up with this whole own the chuds? Like, the people who are unhappy about it are just people who love the franchise for a very long time. Like, just to rub it into just like a handful of people, they're screwing over the entirety of the fan base. I don't understand this way of thinking. And enjoy your ramen, Sanctimus.
Ooh, enjoy your ramen.
You must have sharp teeth. That I would know that. Yeah, I have two very sharp fangs. No, actually, my bottom ones are very sharp too.
Yeah.
They're an actual weapon.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch!
Lifu lives to be a long-standing lore loyalist LOL.
Yep.
I think brutalizing lore is the most criminal thing you can do to an actual fan.
I agree.
I have no problem with lore evolving further, but I do have a problem when the lore is going backwards and is being changed.
Follow up with the Asmon Gold video showing they basically use his likeness as the crazy news guy. Whoa.
So stupid.
Person would basically ratio them saying, I hope the media you love is also turned into something it was never about by a bunch of hacks, and people throw this back in your face. And then Eddie says, that's your opinion, and you're entitled to your opinion. Wow. What a great comeback right there. Great counterpoint. But let's continue on with the cringe of Devil May Cry on Netflix. So, however, in Shankar and Netflix's take on the series, hell is instead depicted as a full-on separate universe a la DC or Marvel Comics, with its inhabitants being not demons, but rather a related but separate evolutionary branch from Homo sapiens. They are natives of another universe, one that exists parallel to our own, explains Dr. Fisher, the scientific director of the series, Mysterious Darkcom Group, to the US President and his Joint Chiefs of Staff of a mysterious terrorist group that laid waste to the Vatican just hours prior to the start of the first episode. My current hypothesis is that our common ancestors found their way into this other universe where they adapted and became...
My brain.
What?
Stronger, able to survive the more hostile environment. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it again. The demons are actually misunderstood.
This is like the second time in just a couple of months. But think about the demons.
Yeah, it's the-
Oh my god. Okay.
they're like they can't keep getting away with this. Ah.
Oh my god. What is happening with people?
Yep, we've seen this one before, and it's very obvious in this series. All these poor demons are trying to do is just heckin' survive. They're just trying to heckin' survive, Reddit. You can see, basically,
It's like the same thing with what happened to the manga where the creatures keep eating everyone. BlackRock and Vanguard are the two largest shareholders of Netflix
Stop right there,
stock.
criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch!
BlackRock and Vanguard are the two largest shareholders of Netflix stock, so this direction they are
surprised.
taking makes total sense.
They even held Disney by the balls.
Yeah. Sanctus, thank you for the support, man.
Thank you so much for this support, Sanctimus. Like, name there's probably like a handful of big entertainment places where BlackRock doesn't have them by the balls.
Yeah.
But yeah, that the manga I was talking about, Freerun,
Yeah.
it's where like all the humanity is being like eaten by these like demons, right? Demons, aliens. So, like everyone, all the humanity is being eaten by these like beings. And Reddit went on a whole meltdown saying like, you guys are so fascist. They just trying to survive, and you are just portraying fascism by trying to kill them. Like, huh? It feels like they're trying to do like something similar with Devil May Cry. Demons just kill people.
Viren?
Viren.
Isn't that German?
We talked even about it. We have a whole video on it. Okay, Dennis.
Oh, not Viren. Okay.
Wait, which one am I thinking about then? Anyway, I'll look into it after the video. I'm getting sidetracked so much, but it's gonna bother me now. Hold on.
After them demons smoking sexy style. The triple S, baby. Woo!
Okay.
Starwind's like, but BlackRock's supposed to be
Drama
ending their-
queen. I'm talking about drama queen.
Okay. Starwind says, but
So this is the manga I'm talking about where it caused like a whole meltdown with Reddit. But think about the aliens. Think about these creatures. So and it's like basically what they're doing, like the main characters, they're like she's the one like eating them also. Everyone's like, no, that's too far. Like what? Hi. Definitely recommend the manga. It's really funny. Anyway, it would have bothered me if I didn't remember the name. Imagine what they'll say when they find Doom. It's coming. It's coming. Don't worry. The new Doom game is dropping soon, so they'll find Doom.
okay. But BlackRock is supposed to be ending the DEI programs. Wink.
Yeah, they're just changing the name.
To Bridge.
No.
I thought it was Bridge.
Bridge is an actual system in companies.
Okay.
They're changing into something department of something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I guess they will add a diabetes demon who is a victim of everyone looking tasty. Pretty much.
they're doing the thing. This is the most recent thing you see all the time with series. We saw with Lord of the Rings very recently, where the what's supposed to be completely 100% irredeemably evil orcs are now, they're just a little misunderstood. They're just going through a tough time, you know? Yeah, we saw that before, and how'd that work out? Well, people hated it. And this Freerin meme is going to ring true once again, whether it's Starship Troopers or Freerin. When you're saying that bugs and demons and monsters are all these misunderstood parties, and in some cases they even try to claim oppressed minorities.
Okay, so we have like 3 incidents then. We have Drama Queen, we have Freerin, and we have Devil May Cry now.
Crazy.
Three public meltdowns about a medium. And the year just started. Wow, okay. Oh, they're changing it to DIP, diversity, inclusion, and belongings. Thank you. Yes, that was the one.
Minority groups, you know you're off your rocker when you're calling bugs, demons, and monsters representative of real life minorities. You know you've completely lost the plot. But anyways, we continue on. This was actually kind of something that was hinted at a while ago back in March of this year. You can see
demons aren't evil, you're all just bigots.
this post. Demons aren't evil, you're all just bigots, end quote. We're reaching levels of religion bad we didn't think were possible. Of course, the whole demons are actually the good guys thing always goes hand in hand with religion bad. That's the message of our film. Please give us.
They did the same thing in South of Midnight.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, these creatures, they're not actually evil. The protagonist is actually the evil she doesn't understand. Like, all these creatures are just misunderstood. And she just literally killed the protector of children. I'm so tired of that trope.
Lots of watch time. But this, like I said, back in March, and Shankar would actually reply to this, saying, feels like a bad faith take. My show isn't...
What?
That's nasty.
Thank you so much for joining the Fufu Sanctimus. We really appreciate it.
Again, the basement.
But oh my god, feels like a bad faith take. My show isn't saying religion's bad. Didn't they literally say it? Didn't they literally say it in the show that religion is bad? Oh, wait. Literally, Adi Shankar, in fact, portrayed religion as bad in the new Devil May Cry show. There we go. Thank you, Community Notes, for violating these people. Literally right there.
Isn't saying a religion bad. Ooh, this would age poorly and get hit with a community note. Once again, community notes, the best thing that Twitter has improved upon total. Like Elon Musk, if you can give him one thing he did right with Twitter, it's right here. The community note system, the rehaul, this is what you get. Pure gold. Okay, so it says, Adi Shankar, in fact, portrayed religion as bad in the new Devil May Cry show. The only character who talks about the Lord is the corrupt politician. Jesus Christ was added to Devil May Cry just to make him an accessory to an obvious setup villain. And
Bro. What?
Love that. Oh my god, okay.
And this is the tweets that they are referring to. And yeah, they're not really lying. Like, this isn't exactly an exaggeration. They introduce Christianity into DMC, the Netflix show, just to be like a setup for religion bad. That's it. That's the only role it plays. One character, one little accessory. That's it. This guy lied. He lied in a lame way, too. Like, he didn't even, like, go hard on it. He just wanted to basically wedge religion bad in there with one character.
Yeah, and when a person called him out, he went, nah. What the hell is wrong with people these days? Reminds me when someone said Doki Doki Literature Club was a happy place. Don't get me started on that shit. Like, genuinely.
That's her happy. That's her happy place.
Shut the hell up.
Favorite angry noises.
And that's it. So back in March when he said it's not about religion bad, he lied. He got caught in 4K thanks to the community note system. And you can see, this is the reply here to that saying, you wrote the text is clear, it's not our fault, we see it for what it is, do better. And that was back in March, and look at the ratio, 20,000 likes to Shankar's 3,000. If you haven't noticed already, there's the theme. Every time I see Shankar saying anything on Twitter, he's getting ratioed into the shadow realm. Like, it's actually insane how much this guy gets bodied.
It's so crazy. You would think like after the first or second time you'll start at least like keeping notes of every single statement you made just to make sure you don't get bodied again. But he keeps on doing it over and over again. I'm starting to think he has like a humiliation kink. Because this is just absolutely madness. I would have a panic attack if I get like corrected so publicly and dunked on so much.
Yeah.
Despite being a very prominent figure in the entertainment industry, he can't get anyone to agree with him on anything, especially when it comes to his creative choices involving the series he is working with. But, of course, he's got some explaining to do, because as you can see, this whole series is a great departure from anything people expected based on...
So, would it be safe to say that the Netflix Devil May Cry adaptation is a headcanon fanfic? I'm asking you.
You asking me?
Yeah.
DMC, Netflix is
like
they butchered everything.
Yes. Yeah, I think so too. Like, even with the way he's like melting down, it feels like a headcanon fanfic.
Yeah.
Definitely headcanon fanfic. Have y'all read Ouran High School Host Club? I have, and I showed Zen the anime. Zen enjoyed it. It's pretty cute.
It's a classic.
Yeah. Even okay. No, Kuro's going on a whole tangent.
Yeah, Kuro's going crazy with that.
On this franchise. So here's his sort of mentality that he posted back in March as well. This was about a week after the whole religion bad scenario we just saw. So he says this: I operate under two distinct creative banners. Bootleg universe, where I remix, reinterpret, and intentionally take bold liberties and subvert existing IPs.
Yeah, so literally right here. So in short, headcanon fanfic right there. Okay, right on the nose, right on the money. Okay.
Adi Shankar animation version, where I play things straight, honoring the source material's core
Okay, well that's just coping.
essence. And then down here he says Devil May Cry falls under the Adi Shankar animation, where fidelity to the original spirit of the IP guides every creative decision.
You sure about that? Okay.
Are you sure about that? Are you actually sure about that? Because just based on these small bits we've seen, what a departure from Devil May Cry. It looks absolutely nothing like it. It's inserting a bunch of political stuff.
Maybe he was saying like he's staying true to the fanfic he read online on like Tumblr.
Probably.
Or like he read someone's like tweet longer of how they wish Devil May Cry would be. Did he confirm what actual source he is citing?
A bunch of things that have happened over the past couple of decades in the world. And yeah, it's a great departure. It is not the Adi Shankar animation, distinctive creative banner this guy is pretentiously talking about. But of course, there's always people ready to defend slop. This person...
Of course. By the way, I've seen like all the people who are defending it go like so nasty with their insults. Like they weren't able to make arguments, and all they could do is just insult people. Jinx, yeah, Rev is copying me.
Vox says original spirit of the IP. What games did he play? He played games. Looked like he just looked at the cliff notes of each game chapter and was like, ah, yes, I got this.
I'm telling you, I think he looked at Tumblr and called it a day.
He rubbed his hands together. He's like, I bet.
I don't think he just rubbed his hands, but okay. From what I have seen, this has nothing to do with the OG IP. Yeah. I had to go through the seas of messages on Discord just think about it. Even our community is so mad about this. Holy shit. I remember waking up and just a flood of messages about Devil May Cry. People on our Discord just like, what the fuck is this? And just essay messages.
No, hold on. I want to call them out.
Nah, it's okay. They know
No,
who they are, Kuro.
J-Dog, Dragon King. You were giving him a lot of credit, Zen. Yeah, probably. Hey, Oblivion, how you doing?
How you doing, Oblivion? Have we said hi to Voximilian and Monster? Just in case, how you guys doing?
Yeah, how y'all doing?
Hey,
Hi,
Rob.
And saying with nearly 5,000 likes, the fact Devil May Cry is getting so much hate just because it follows a different canon to the games is wild. Just enjoy it. Yeah, that's right. Just consume products. Stop complaining. Just take whatever Netflix is gonna shove down your throat because, well, you should just enjoy it and be grateful. Yes, this is unfortunately the modern audience that
I think I'll pass. I'm good. I'll just watch something else. I'd rather watch paint dry.
just kind of accepts whatever's coming their way, and this is why a lot of shows are failing and causing damage to the industry as a whole. Here's another one, 9,000 likes, saying, Devil May Cry fans when the Netflix non-canon adaptation doesn't follow the game's lore perfectly.
It's not even that it doesn't follow it perfectly. It literally just takes a steaming dookie on the existing fans and franchise. It's honestly it's heavily about the fact that the people who have been following this franchise and the IP for so long, they feel spat on.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for the YouTube sub, Matt Howard.
Thank you for the YouTube sub.
And like the biggest issue with all of this is all of these people who keep on defending this bastardization of IPs, they only use as an example like the really crazy people who are like attacking the adaptations with threats. They don't actually acknowledge actual criticism, how the actual fans are feeling. The trouble is most of this stuff could be decent if it wasn't connected to an existing IP. Maybe. We don't need one-to-one, but we need to feel like the people behind the work has soul for the series. Doesn't even try to follow the game's feel, much less the lore.
So what? They removed Dante's personality of just trolling every demon he meets?
Well, first of all, people were already complaining that there's barely any Dante.
What's the point? Is there Virgil at least?
Someone said it's mostly Lady.
I would only understand that if Lady introduced the idea of forming a network of devil hunters.
Well, what we should do down and watch it.
Oh god.
No one liked the Halo TV show for a reason. We are not talking about the Halo TV show. For fuck's sakes, let it die. Hi Tin, how you doing? Pay no attention to the man behind the curtains, etc. Like Lord of the Rings trilogy wasn't one-to-one, but it lived up to the source. Exactly. They removed Dante's badassery. They shoved Virgil from Shapeshifter. You damn it, Netflix. Did you pull a Master of the Universe again when you got rid of He-Man?
Oh,
I mean, if you two are gonna suffer, I'll join. I'll probably just make Zen watch it like while he's comfortable, so he cannot escape.
no. Okay.
Bali part, hell yes, Darwin. Get some rest now.
Yeah. Play some games. Chill. Drink some water.
I almost thought you were gonna say wine. I'm like, what the fuck?
He's driving the next day. Hell
Exactly.
no.
I like Lady, she hot, but Dante is the main star. Well, people also have a lot to say about how Lady looks like.
Hey Christian, how you doing?
Hi, Christian. But yeah, me and Zen will watch the Devil May Cry on the weekend. It's okay. After that, just one episode. You can do it. You want me to do that without you?
I'll suffer with you.
Yeah, it's a resource. It's us catching up on the source material so we can shit on it more.
If it showed any naked scenes, I don't fucking want to watch it.
Don't worry, it's heavily censored unless it's gonna be safe horny. My condolences. I think both Dante and Virgil are both hot.
Zen May Cry weekends.
Yes.
Out of everyone in their freaking bloodline, Nero's the only one well put together. Dante and Virgil is like those like group of actually no, Virgil's a shit father. Dante is just that cool uncle. No, legit. That's legit how it is.
So Kuro is saying no naked on the first 3 episodes.
Okay.
You gotta stop watching after 3 episodes.
Yes.
Gosh, like Dante actually influenced my character quite a bit. I think Dante influenced every single like queen shitter to make their characters would have white hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like Dante
Stop
was
right
such
there,
an
criminal
iconic
scum.
character for
Nobody
every
breaks the law on
tween
my
shitter.
watch.
New Netflix show Shaman Karens of the Universe.
I would watch it. I would actually unironically watch that She-Man Karens of the Universe. That sounds bomb though. Thank you so much for the support, Tyron.
Thank you so much for the support.
Dante's this the cool uncle who you know is an alcoholic when he's not with family.
No, he's addicted to pizza. He's a junk food eater.
I mean, Nero has a lover, which is better than Dante and Virgil. Mm. You think Netflix would create anything for the straight male gaze then? He's asking you.
Bro, I don't watch Netflix. I don't know what the straight male gaze is.
Like, booty, boobies. Like, what would be attractive to a straight male? He's confused.
I'm so confused.
Okay, back to the video.
And then this user says, oh my god, some people want Devil May Cry to be like Devil May Cry. What's their problem? Yeah, getting 38,000 likes, thank god, actually ratioing that previous post because, yeah, isn't that crazy? People want their Devil May Cry series to actually look like Devil May Cry. Holy moly, what a revelation we're seeing right there.
This gif is so disturbing me.
But of course, there were some unfortunate moments here where Netflix was trying to promote this and ended up just
convincing you to watch Devil May Cry with just one scene.
Increasing the cringe
the
doses
scene.
here to levels we couldn't possibly imagine, saying convincing you to watch Devil.
It's not even that good. Gotta be honest.
Why ain't he launching them up in the air, using his guns, sliding, fucking using his stinger? What is this?
Okay, why does he look like every single TikTok bra?
Don't disrespect Dante like that.
No, the way they made him.
Yeah, no, 100%. But they disrespected my boy Dante though.
He looks like he has like the daffodil haircut. The typical TikTok bra face.
Yeah. Y'all remember when Dante in Devil May Cry 5 he did the Michael Jackson thing? A reference to him? He got the I forgot what's the weapon called, but he had like the hat and like he used red stones to attack. That shit was great. It's a dedicated like cutscene of him dancing.
Devil May Cry with just one scene. And people were memeing on this, including this quote, sharing a section of dialogue from it saying, convincing you not to watch Devil May Cry with just one picture. He was a demon knight, whatever that means, big bad warrior, blah, blah, blah. 2,000 years ago, when our world was still connected to their shithole, and Mundus wasn't happy just ruling the shithole, and I guess Sparta woke up, and one day, and realized, hey, this is evil as F. He fought against Mundus, taking out hundreds of his own former legions. Kind of the least he could effing do, really. Yeah, this was made in a lab that produces all the cringe that we see in the world, the stuff you see on TikTok, Zoomer language, all this sort of stuff. It's just insufferable writing and dialogue here. And also, you notice they're swearing every 2 seconds. That's another thing people are clowning on the series for. Just
I thought it's a meme. It's the actual writing.
Wait, no fucking way.
Is this the actual writing?
No way.
I thought it's a meme. Okay, take me out from my misery. This is
Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy.
Does this DMC happen before 3? This Devil May Cry is not connected at all.
a very weird amount of cursing. Like, there's no issue with cursing. Nobody really cares.
Yeah, I notice a lot of these, like, quote-unquote modern audience dialogue, they always think like adding cursing is gonna make them edgy and cool. Like, what are we, 11, 12?
I didn't know I was working with my coworkers while watching a show.
No, like, it's like that cringy cursing. It's just so dumb. I love to curse, but you don't need to be cool to curse. Exactly. Swearing every second. What is this? Has-been hotel and hell of a buzz.
But it's very odd when every other word just has a random curse word in it. Like, it's so forced and trying to be like edgy. There's plenty of clips people have posted that I could show, but they would get this video demonetized. But you get the point, right? And then they tried this whole thing.
I've seen this.
What the fuck is that?
This genuinely made my brain hurt.
Is he
Yeah.
live streaming?
Yeah. Well, it's like supposedly like the Dante VTuber. How does a company like this that has billions have a worse model than some dumbass fox on YouTube who made her own model for $0? How do you fucking manage with the billions you have? My brain.
Thing. They went the VTuber route, saying, get a load of this guy. We know you're trying to. Dante is officially my new favorite influencer. You know, I'm going to be real. I don't really know what's going on here. Even a guy who's into VTubers and all that, I don't know, man. I don't know what they were trying to do with this one, and people are again cringing out. Yeah, and also
this is very cringy.
Also, don't go to Reddit. Don't try to bring any criticism of the show to the.
Yeah, Devil May Cry subreddit mods are actively banning anyone who criticizes the Netflix show.
Wow.
Aren't you guys hot after looking at the Dante VTuber?
Related subreddits, you're gonna get banned. Devil May Cry subreddit mods are actively banning anyone who criticizes the Netflix slop. And the post that got this user removed said, you can tell Adi never touched a DMC game if he missed the point of the series. This bad. Oh, wrong think. Get him out. Yeah.
Damn. That got like Thanos snapped there.
Reddit moment indeed. Now, we've said a lot about this show, and clearly there's a lot of contempt for the Devil May Cry Netflix series, and a lot of people are not happy about it, right? But what do you think's going to happen? I regret to inform you, ladies and gentlemen, this party's getting.
They're confirming season 2. What are the numbers? How many people are watching it? I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of people are watching it, like, just for laughs.
How many Netflix executives did this dude, like, did the deed with? Because there ain't no way.
You cannot say that.
Allegedly.
You cannot say that. You want, like, us to go through what Smash GT is going through? Even if you say that with proof, you cannot say that. Uh-huh.
So anyways.
God damn it. I swear to God, the only way I'll get demonetized is Zen. Anyway. Why did I miss a lot? I watched it because I love Devil May Cry. That is time I'll never get back. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Hey, John, welcome back.
Welcome back, John. Also, I don't know why I'm drawing blood today. Now I punctured my nose with my long ass nails.
Honey, stop.
I don't know. It's like I'm like drawing blood from myself today.
It's the Furby.
Gonna fuck myself up.
Makes sense. A man gets you canceled.
Crazy. Season 2 is officially confirmed for Netflix's Devil May Cry. Now, you might be scratching your head and wondering, how did this happen? Well, I would pretty much guarantee that this was a 2-package deal. They probably had 2 seasons on the docket when this whole thing was being funded, and this was always going to.
It probably already had it signed. Like, it was already in the contract. Like, oh, all the kids love Devil May Cry, right? Easy money, right?
Happen regardless of how season 1 did, or at least if it did halfway decent. And even looking at this poster from visionary Adi Shankar, dude, the pretentiousness just never ends. I know he directed them to say that. Like, it's absolutely crazy. But yeah, a wild situation involving the Netflix Devil May Cry series. If you have any thoughts on it, of course, share it. But that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about all the topics we covered in today's video in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Hell yeah. Time to have a Devil May Cry watch party. I'm going to invite my grandma, my mom, my dad, my uncles, my aunts. They're going to all love it. Or we could go just watch paint dry.
What kind of color?
Any. White.
Yellow.
Ew. We're gonna have become blood. No, I have like very long nails, and I wanted to scratch my face and I scratched the side of my nose.
He does that a lot.
I have long nails because without long nails, my fingers look very short. It is what it is.
You do have short fingers.
They don't need to know that. Oh,
You said it yourself.
I said they look short. I didn't say they're short. Anyway. I'll be right back.
Okay, fox claws, talons, toe beans. So you scratch your face. Mission success. Who likes pizza more, Dante or Mikey? That's debatable. But yeah, guys. I let my intrusive thoughts one out. I apologize for that. Okay, plan. If Fleek haven't played DMC, we get him all the games, make him play it, make him watch the show, then Lifu and Zen have another react video. I know many steps, but still, what if you want us to play it? I play DMC. DMC 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. I'll do it. I have 4 and 5 already. Still to have Johnny Young Bosch to play Dante when he already voiced Nero in DMC 4 and 5? Yeah, that's weird as hell, bro. Zen apologizing? Yeah. Did you watch the Yakuza Like a Dragon? No, we did not.
Is it back? Oh, I think it's back. I think it's back. What the hell happened?
What the hell was that?
I don't know. That was weird. What the hell happened?
What was that?
I don't know. Maybe someone reported our channel.
OBS crashed?
No. It was on YouTube side.
Yeah, YouTube side was weird.
Hmm?
Which side was loading on my end? Oh, okay. Addy DDoSing y'all for talking shit. Then did you mess with the cables? No.
Also, I just realized we reached the gremlin goal.
Did we?
Yeah.
All right. Oh.
Reached the gremlin goal.
Oh, no. I have to recalibrate.
Okay. It's the first Lifu. They started munching on the cables. Adorbs, thank you. But oh my god, honestly, my bad. I didn't realize we reached the goal.
Oh, wow.
Are you flipping me off? I'm saying uppies. Uppies. Don't mind the blood though.
Uppies now.
Yeah, uppies. I think we were supposed to have it on like the past half an hour already.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't realize it's my bad, but I also blame chat. Honestly, chat, you're at fault.
Wait.
Yeah? Yeah?
The stream died?
No. Did it? No, the stream is working.
Oh.
Didn't it? Did it die again? No, it's working.
Yeah, no, it's working.
Yeah. Stop scaring me, people.
Refresh, guys, refresh.
Are we actually getting banned or something?
No.
I'm still here.
It cut out for a second there. I'm still here. Okay, so what we're understanding is that there's probably like a server issue where we're streaming from.